But you don't trim your ends, which is crazy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna trim my foot up your ass, nigga.
Whoa.
Mom.
The violence. It's summertime. Why y'all violent?
All right, y'all ready?
Let's do it.
It's a whole bunch of people out here that be like, oh shit, you do music? I do
I'm
music
glad I
too.
saw
And
that
then you hear them
episode.
like, you don't do music though.
Welcome to the To Each His Own podcast.
Don't do music though.
I'm your motherfucking host, Big V.
Hey, it's your boy JoseKris in the building.
Swayvy Gang. It's your favorite weirdo. Wednesday. Hey.
Hey, I'm fucking with you. Turn the fuck up, little niggas. How was y'all week? What y'all been on?
Man, listen.
Hell, bruh.
Yeah.
What's hell?
Yeah, it's hot as a bitch. It's a heat wave going across the whole U.S.
I don't.
I ain't gonna lie, I be at work like, I quit right now, bitch. I be looking at them niggas like, y'all got me fucked up.
Say I won't.
I clock out right now.
Come in the office, grab a Gatorade. They be like, damn, you look like it's hot outside. Like, yo,
Man,
shut
listen.
your ass up.
Hey, look, tell me you're not looking like that first 2 weeks you was here.
Looking like a cold Pepsi.
Boy, hey, look, I swear to
Cold
God.
Pepsi is outrageous.
The first
Pepsi,
week this nigga
Nigga
was
had
working at his
conversations
job.
rolling down his face.
Oh
Bruh,
my God.
this nigga
For
walking.
listening.
See, look, I was working from home, and you know what I'm saying? I was over here and shit. This nigga walked in. This nigga walked in looking like life was just defeating the fuck out of him.
Yeah.
Like, sweat dripping down. Nigga had a stale face looking like, I'm like, you good? He said, yeah, fuck this job, bro.
See, that's the thing. Like, I really be doing shit.
Yo.
Like, I really be out here doing shit.
I be inside ready to quit.
Shit.
Sometimes it don't even be the job. It just be like the position or the angle you got to hold yourself in to get the job
Yeah.
complete. You know what I'm saying? Like, I might be working on an AC unit that's in like this skinny rectangular closet in the back of the closet, and I got to lean over top of the hot water heater. You know what I'm saying? I got to put one leg up on the hot water heater because I can't fit completely between.
Why are you
You know what I'm saying? I just be
weird?
looking
Me.
crazy.
Yeah,
No.
nigga playing Twister at work.
I swear to God. I swear to
Spider-Man
God.
socks getting
That's-
rocking.
That's how that shit be, bro. Or I might be in somebody's house fixing the AC unit doing that, right? Mind you, I'm fixing the AC unit, so it ain't no motherfucking AC.
Oh, I already put two and two together.
And these niggas ain't open no windows, ain't crack no doors.
Ain't
It's
even
just-
offered a nigga no motherfucking water.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm not a fan of that. I'm not taking nothing from nobody.
Really?
A bottle of water?
Nah, I'm cool.
You wouldn't even flip the bottle upside down and make sure there's no holes?
Nah, I'm cool.
That's what I be doing. I be scared.
I'm cool. It's really, and then a lot of people be giving you bullshit. They be giving you like Food Line brand water, and you be like, I'm cool.
Dasani is outrageous.
I'm not Ari Quinn. I'm all right.
Well, that water's fine. I do that.
You know what?
just wanna
Dasani is
say-
trash.
I just want to say I fuck with you because
Why?
I upgraded your water lifestyle.
I'm dead.
Because I drink the spring water?
You used,
I never liked the purified. I
you
hate
used to
the way
drink
that shit
that.
tastes.
You used to drink that drinking water.
Listen,
I never liked the
What?
purified one.
It's called drinking water. It should say drinking water on a container.
I grew up.
What brand is
in the 90s
that?
At Granny crib,
The
we was
Food
drinking out the
Line,
water
the
hole.
purified.
He used to
like
drink
that
drinking
shit.
water. I used to tell him, bro, please stop drinking that shit.
Listen,
I would drink Dasani.
I was the type of
Now he want to pull a little Eevee, and now he want to
Yeah,
pull a
yeah,
little,
yeah, now-
a little small.
I ain't
Okay.
gonna lie to you.
I
You
do
know
the
what I'm saying?
Springs,
Like,
bitch.
V definitely put me on game because look, I'm talking. I was a straight nigga. I go to the sink, nigga.
Hey, no shade. You start,
Tap.
you start
The
feeling
sink is
better
crazy.
too.
Yeah.
You start feeling better too when you drink better quality water.
Sink water is wild.
I swear to God, I would go and get that tap. Look,
Yeah.
What?
straight from Granny crib. All we had was sink water.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't even cook with sink water no more. Like
Yeah.
I stopped cooking with that shit years ago.
What?
Yeah, I don't use a microwave, none of that shit.
Yeah, you know he's microwave.
The hell? Once you boil that water, it's fine.
It's not true.
Drowning.
Not true at all, actually.
Interesting. Because
You know what it was? I was in the army in the middle of the woods. And I done
Yeah.
seen them niggas take gray water and drop a bunch of chlorine tablets in that motherfucker, and that bitch turned clear as hell.
Yeah.
clear as hell, but it did nothing to you when you drank it.
Yeah, I mean, but the range of chemicals, not chemicals. Well, yeah, chemicals and like germs that can be in water and not kill you is a big ass range. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Like you could virtually drink not anything, but you could almost drink anything and not die.
So we would boil our water sometimes if it didn't come in the bags if we go back home because we know better than to drink it out because we're gonna catch so it's gonna happen to our stomachs. So we would boil it and then put them in little bags to let it like chill. So when you say boiling, it doesn't really do much. I'm like, I done missed a whole bunch of stomach aches.
it'll sterilize it, but the problem
Yeah.
with boiling it is you're boiling the nutrients and anything positive in the water. So instead of it hydrating you, it's actually not doing anything for you. It's just
Water.
water. Yeah, it's just a substance. But when you drink water that's like spring water, right? It's pulling macronutrients and micronutrients off of the rocks
Whoa.
from the spring. Yeah,
I've had water from like lava, like that, whatever kind of
shit like that. Yeah.
volcano
the
water
vol-
shit.
yeah.
I seen the video of this dude that went to Alaska and he drank water from a glacier.
Well, I'm
Aw,
asking, was
man.
it safe? Because it's like, it's like in Antarctica, it's like a lot of frozen icebergs. They got like viruses and bacteria from like millions of fucking years ago or hundreds of thousands of years ago that would really wipe out the whole motherfucking population or most of it. Like it would really do damage. You know what I'm saying? If it was to be ingested.
So just so y'all know, fans out there, I fucked up, man. I charged the battery, but apparently I didn't charge the battery. I didn't charge it recent enough. But I don't know if that's the real thing. You think that batteries would die like without being used?
Yes.
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 Yeah.
Unfortunately,
Okay.
But
which is stupid.
some of them hold the charge longer than others.
Coño.
That's what I was assuming. I was assuming like a month or some shit.
Nah.
Took my own eye out, bitch.
But yeah, either way. So yeah, I charged the battery. I guess I charged it too long ago because I put it in the camera today and that bitch died.
Wow.
So now we're one camera angle short.
Yeah, that's fine.
But luckily we introduced this overview angle, so we out this bitch litty.
I still want to
me.
know what the fuck you had. You ever been sick and had to have like a remedy that or something that you never even heard of before? Something that wasn't basic.
Oh yeah.
Wait, say it again. What you mean?
Like for instance,
You got a sore
I
throat and your grandma tell you go and drink some weird shit.
like what?
Huh.
My mama said, go drink
got a
some
story?
orange
He got a
juice and
story?
ginger ale.
Well, I didn't have to ingest anything, but when I was younger, like my grandma, she used to, like, I got a ringworm, and she told me to go and get a penny and pour some vinegar in a cup, soak the penny in the vinegar, and then put on the ringworm. It'll go away. It
Did it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe that because copper is a natural element.
Yeah.
What the hell?
They would just have us fucking what shit? I do all kinds of weird ass shit. Put some toothpaste on the bitch, dry it out.
Yeah.
Little shit like that.
Yep. You get
Based
sick.
on when?
But you know, one thing I
onions inside.
learned that I don't know enough about, but one thing I learned is like when you look at the periodic table, everything on the periodic table has its like own
Yeah.
way that it can affect you positively or negatively. And it's like when you start adding shit together, they was teaching us basic shit, right? Like you take hydrogen and oxygen and you get water. Like,
That was
you start
that was
piecing
teaching-
different things together.
It was teaching us just enough to keep us dumb though. But go
That's
ahead.
what I'm saying. You start
Right,
piecing
right,
certain
right.
shit together, you start getting certain outcomes. So,
Yeah.
so I'm not surprised that the elders knew.
Bro, we landed
trial
one
and error.
time. I
She
had
said,
been
you want to
home
go
in
buy
a
some
minute.
what? Some medicine? That's too expensive.
Yeah, I hadn't been home in a hot minute.
Yeah.
And we went back, and me and my pops was eating everything we saw that we liked. Like, I'm talking things that didn't need to be mixed. When I say our stomachs was on fire,
I believe
my
it.
grandmother had boiled some Coke,
Mm-hmm.
boiled the fuck out of that. Let it sit. And I'm talking the whole time we're on the bathroom, we're on the toilet, when we're throwing up, all that. Yo, we drank that, immediate disappearance of whatever was going on in our stomachs, bro. I said, yo, what the hell?
You know something that happens in America that I'm realizing? A lot of people do trial without error, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like they don't actually like try shit and try to like add up the results and be like, okay, well no, this really did
This is
work.
what happened.
That shit just be like,
Oh.
I'm gonna just take an ibuprofen. The last 9 times you took an ibuprofen, your headache was still there.
Son, I had to take at least 3.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
in
but,
one sitting.
But because that bitch is labeled as this, that, and the third,
Ibuprofen.
and it might not even be ibuprofen. I don't know what it is, Excedrin,
Yeah.
whatever. But
Yeah.
because it's labeled as X, Y, and Z, you just gonna keep doing it
Yeah.
instead of realizing like,
It's not
it
working.
didn't really do what I wanted
Yeah.
it to do.
They keep doing shit, don't work.
Try different angles. Yeah, like.
Yeah.
But like you said, like you go to other countries or you tap in with different cultures, and they're like, "Yo, take this motherfucking penny and dip it in some vinegar." And it
Right.
sounds crazy, but you know, now that bitch worked.
Right.
Like, that's it.
Yeah.
That's like when I had that headache that one
grandma-
time. You made the cold water thing with the ice.
Yeah, for sure.
My grandma is almost
Oh, before you say that,
uh-huh.
before you say that,
What?
I had her soak her feet in cold water, like frozen water.
Yeah.
Her headache subsided.
Yeah.
And it ended up coming back though because it was mad people in the house making mad noise. But if she had been alone, she probably would have been headache.
Yes, that's one of the things that they tell us to do. People that get migraines, you soak your feet
But see,
in cold water or have
a
something
lot of the
cold.
elders like they know shit. You know what I'm saying? And if they're from like a cultural background, like they got like my grandmother when I was doing that, she's almost 100% native.
Yeah,
Like they know some shit.
Yeah.
for sure. My grandma used to put iodine on all my cuts and shit.
Bruh.
She used to burn so fucking much.
Okay.
I used to hate that shit,
Yeah.
but it worked.
It worked, yeah. It got everything cleared.
Granny said, "Stop being a bitch."
I got to the point I was putting that shit on anything. Fuck it, nigga. Fuck.
Frank's Red Hot. I put
nigga.
that shit on everything.
Be thinking I'm strong as shit.
Please.
Gangster, nigga.
Hey, look, I'm crying.
I'm trying to tell you.
I'm crying like a motherfucker.
All right, so where we want to go first? Y'all want to go?
On a trip in our favorite rocket ship zooming through the sky.
Y'all want to go
Einstein.
sports? Y'all want to
Get
go?
it over with.
Wanna
Fuck
go
Tyler Perry.
Old YNs?
Man, listen,
wanna go
let's talk about this KD
politics?
trade first because this is new to me. I actually didn't know about this.
Yes. So
That was for real?
they traded Kevin Durant to the Houston Rockets for Dylan Brooks, Jalen Green, and 5 second-round picks. Now, I know that our
They what?
our lady specialists don't know so much about
I'll give a rat's ass.
NBA rosters. No, I'm just saying. I know y'all don't know so much about NBA rosters, but every team needs a Dylan Brooks.
On God,
Yes,
that's what I
player.
was saying. I'm like,
You cannot win without a player that don't really score a lot of points.
Mm-hmm.
He just make niggas upset. He foul
Yeah.
and he play really good defense.
cause bro, being a hooper, you gotta admit, you hate playing with that type of like you hate playing against that type of nigga.
But you love
but
playing
you
with.
love playing with a nigga that's gonna piss off the other team, bro, and do all the dirty work.
Yeah, so they
I
let
just
him
feel
go.
Like, yeah, they should kept. I mean,
And now the
KD is
Suns
KD.
have two. The
you mean?
Suns have the white boy from Duke,
Mm-hmm.
the one that be kicking niggas in the nuts,
Grayson Allen.
Grayson Allen, and they got Dylan Brooks.
When's the draft?
It's coming soon.
Yes.
It's coming in the next month or so.
Y'all follow like people that are getting drafted? Do y'all care about that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I care a few of them. I want to see what this nigga Cooper Flag do though.
But how do you feel about the trade from what you heard?
How do I feel about it? I think
Who you think won the trade?
if this might be a hot take, but I think Houston should have kept Dylan Brooks and Jalen Green just because of
Yeah. I think they should have traded Jalen Green
You-
and Jabari Smith.
yeah.
That would have been better. Dylan Brooks and Kevin Durant on the court together is insane.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, I think if you make a slight tweak to that trade, then my feelings would be different.
Yeah,
know
but
what
it's
I'm
the
saying?
money. Dylan
Yeah.
Brooks got 80 million. So you kind of got to throw Dylan Brooks in there to make up the money factor.
Yeah.
You know who Trey Johnson is?
Trey Johnson?
Yeah.
Who's that?
Oh, okay. He's getting drafted.
I don't know who that is.
No, I don't know.
That's just my baby daddy.
But yeah, I definitely think that the Suns won this trade. I think the Suns are going to look a lot better next year, especially with you got a bona fide scorer, you got a bona fide defender, and
The only thing is though is that Jalen Green, I feel like it's not on with the Suns organization. I don't think his light gonna be as green as it was. So.
I think that's a good thing.
Yeah, I think it is too. I'm just saying
think-
he has to be able to adapt though.
I think that having a green light and having boundaries at the same time makes you the best.
No, yeah.
I think that the only person, honestly, that I've ever seen that had green light with boundaries, and when they took the boundary off, nigga was worse, is Jordan Poole.
Yes.
I've never seen another nigga
Yes, that's facts.
be 30 a game with boundaries, and then they take the boundaries off. and
Yeah,
it's
like
you suck.
nigga was playing with a handicap on, bro,
Yeah.
Your handicap's crazy.
and was still giving you 25, 20. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
and then you get this nigga green light, and you act like I don't know. I just didn't expect that, bro.
Yeah, he averaged 14 points a game.
That's it.
Yeah,
Nah.
I think his
I think he averaged more than that. But I
Who
think
says that's it?
his efficiency? I
Nah,
think
look it up. His first year
Yeah.
with the Wizards, he averaged 14 points a game.
It can't be that. I hope not. I thought it was like 19. Either way, it went down. No, because on the Golden State Warriors, he was averaging 18, I think.
17.
Okay. Who was that?
Trey Johnson.
Never seen him. Never heard of him.
Why you keep showing us this little black kid?
Cause I just want to know if y'all like.
What
he's really
what
like
do you know about
zooming.
him? Because you keep showing us him.
I mean, I met him, and then
Okay.
and then
I'm like, what is your infatuation with
he's
Mr.
getting
Johnson?
because it was the amount of people that were on him on Instagram. I'm like, what?
Oh.
In a bad way?
No, in a good way. My brother's dressing him for the NBA draft, but I was just like, why?
He's dressing him?
Yeah, for the draft.
That's fire.
But I'm like, and he's top 3. That's why I'm like,
Oh, I
apparently,
don't know, nigga.
he
Nah,
may
he
get
definitely
he
not
may
top
get 3 or 4th. Apparently,
He's
from
not gonna get third.
from whoever was giving us the stats. So I'm like, who is this guy? What do
Nah,
people
top
know?
3.
What school he play for?
I'll tell you right now.
The only way that he get top 3 is if Amari Bailey
Texas.
falls. And Amari Bailey can definitely fall because he's been telling niggas that he don't want to sign with them unless they have a superstar plan for him.
I feel like,
and I think that he should do that because of the type of player he is.
Okay.
I feel like
I don't know much about him, so
if Cam Reddish had did that and it worked.
And the key word there is if. I think it can either work or you can shoot yourself in the foot.
I don't think so though. I think that I can't see that many players that they've given the keys to and they've had these types of skill sets. Like what I mean by that is like when you got a player like Greg Oden, right? Who was a dog when he was healthy. He's a one-trick pony. Once niggas start figuring out that trick, granted, it wasn't that they figured out the trick. It was that he got hurt. Yeah. But once they figure out the trick, you got to switch and figure out something else. We talking about a nigga that is 6'11", can shoot the three.
6'11".
Can shoot the three, can handle that bitch, can shoot the midi, you know what I'm saying, can dunk on your fucking center. He make free throws. It's like you can't really box him in. If you stop one thing, he gonna
like
figure
Mike
out.
Beasley 2.0.
That's what
6'11" is sick.
the only issue with him right now is he's lighting ass, and that's what the longevity. That's when longevity comes into play, right? You take 2-3 years.
Yeah, I'm about to say,
you grow your body.
Man way, bro.
Yeah, you take 2-3 years, you grow your body.
That nigga kneecaps hurt upon arrival.
Yeah.
Wake up.
And the only reason why he's not the number one draft pick is because
Sheesh.
the only reason why he's not the number one draft pick is because one, he's lighting ass, and two, he takes wild shots. Like he shoots.
Laying ass is crazy.
Yeah, that's what we say when you hoop.
He don't wear a lot.
When you hoop, that's
Lighting
what we say. You say a nigga lighting ass.
You lighting ass. Like, you like.
Give you one of these. You
can't
go on
do
your
shit
back,
with me.
like,
Oh,
off
you
me, little
flying.
nigga.
Yeah.
Lightweight. Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
Type shit.
Okay.
I let him live.
And she was looking a
I heard
little
him say
crazy
lighting
at
ass
first.
a couple
She
of
lighting
times. I was
that
like,
ass.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god.
Nah, that's the shit you say on the court.
Yeah, like
Nigga lighting ass, he a baby. What's
Basically-
wrong with him?
Basically, that's how another hooper called another hooper. You really a bitch.
Type shit.
Jose lighting ass.
Ugh.
He was at one point though. No funny shit.
I was though, yeah.
Ew,
But
now you dark.
nah.
Wow.
Hey look. I was lighting ass.
It's
and-
light like
I know. Wait, I'm being an asshole.
Yeah.
not you
But-
dark is crazy.
But the whole time is
He
even
said, but.
when I was
But.
a little nigga, I thought I was big. I thought I was big.
Aw.
Wow.
He's
Light-
running the
light-
court.
Body dysmorphia is crazy.
Light in the culo is crazy.
Nah, I used to run in the court. And, get off me.
Being
running
late.
through niggas.
Saying that shit sounds outrageous though.
Until I hit a brick wall.
He light in the culo. What?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
But yeah, but
In the culo.
we'll see
Right.
what happens though. I definitely think that I think Dylan Brooks is an asset to any team.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
He a
Anybody.
Patrick Beverly type nigga. He'll change any organization.
And it's the reason why Pat Bev been in the league so long.
Yeah, he's not in the league no more though.
I didn't
He's
want
not?
to say
How
that.
you know?
He finally out. I think last year was his last season. he played.
That's why he doing the podcast shit now.
Y'all want to talk about the oldest YN in American history?
Who is it?
Who's
Jim
that?
Jones.
Oh.
Bully.
Yo, fuck y'all. Yeah.
So when I politically
Yo, there's a
correct
video
him
of some
about
young
belt
boy.
while I'm keeping all the heat strap.
There's a video of some young boy
I don't
basically
even know
saying
that
like,
many lyrics is.
basically saying that his generation looks up to Jim Jones.
Who?
It's a young boy. He's 23.
Ugh.
He said his generation looks up to Jim Jones. Them niggas don't fuck with Nas. Nothing that Nas has done has been influential to anybody that's 23, 24 and younger.
He got to be from New York.
He got it. Where he
Sure.
from?
Definitely from New York. He said,
Jim Jones over Nas is outrageous.
Oh, fucking rages.
Where they from? What borough? I want to know.
I don't know.
My chest hurt.
But basically, yeah, that's what they said. And they said that, you know what I'm saying, Nas is not what we think he is to the young people.
You want to fly high instead of having one mic? You're crazy.
Yeah.
All I need is one mic.
Jim Jones.
I'm trying to tell
That
you.
song is hard. You crazy?
The fact that anybody can put, and I'm not, you know,
Jim Jones doubled down too, by the way.
My profile picture.
It
That
said
nigga's
what?
braids.
Jim
That
He
Jones.
doubled
nigga's
down on that
braids
it said what?
is
He basically said,
Nigga braids been the same length for
the same.
for the entirety of his
Shorties
career.
that be having wigs,
Yeah.
that be, you know, they got to do the braids to the back and have the wigs on. He be having his braids in longer than these bitches. Ain't no way.
Bro.
Ballin'.
I'm about to get tight.
That's the only song niggas know from him.
I don't know nothing else.
Ballin'.
I don't got time for this conversation.
Ballin'.
I'm not even gonna hold you.
And the other
That song was that song was tough. That song
Not
was hard.
him over Nas is
But
outrageous.
him over Nas is fucking insane. Like,
You say he's a
yeah.
YN. He's a YN. You say?
Tuh. Is
Okay.
he?
I got nothing to say.
did you hear the opinion?
I got nothing.
I'm
nice
about to play it.
say. Oh Lord. I got a migraine
a
already.
clip on the Instagram where a young kid
My
was
bad.
comparing you to Nas and saying that you got
Yeah, that's my young boy.
Big
right there.
hits.
He's wild.
You
don't find that
he looked to
suspicious?
you. He learned how to wear the BB Simon belt from you. He got his swag. Like, how
don't find
crazy
that
is that? Because
suspicious?
in my era, you know what I'm saying? Nas is like a god.
In my
right?
in my era too. I mean,
So to
well,
be compared,
yeah, let me
that young kid.
Let me just make it make sense. Jim Jones is 3 years younger than Nas. So for him to say in my era too is insane.
Yeah, nigga, that's your peer.
let me
he was young, and we loved that he loved Jim Jones. I want you to break it.
I mean, like,
though.
Yes.
but it's the era.
Some music.
The billboards and check all my entries and check all them niggas' entries and shit like that. And I'm not taking nothing away from nobody, but I hear the comparisons and then niggas be trying to act funny when it comes. No, I've been spanking a lot of this shit. I'm talking about the industry. I've been putting on. So let's not get into that where we get into the numbers and I gotta show you the statistics of what I've done. You heard to what other people was done. You heard them. You want to go to the billboard entries. Pull up Nas
They
billboard
literally
entries.
got dragged when it was low. What is going on?
I'm not even putting Jim Jones over.
How many
camera,
views
dog.
that bullshit got? Because there's no way.
That's on Fat Joe and JoseKris' podcast.
Oh my god.
And the fact that Jadakiss was in the room and he let him say this shit
So
is
there
crazy.
was a scene where like, or a moment where Jadakiss was like, nah, like he like.
Yeah, I was about to say, come on,
Because
Jada.
he was what?
Yeah.
So, but I didn't play the whole thing, but Jim wouldn't let them talk. Every time they kept trying to like course correct, he was just like, no, I'm saying like he was ODing.
Yeah, bro. Just because you loud as a motherfucking talking over niggas does not make you fucking right.
Oh my god.
Like, the fuck is he talking about?
Also, so you know, once a nigga say some outlandish shit and it catch on, niggas start doing their research, and somebody came out with the Billboard entries. So Nas is 51, Jim Jones is 48.
Okay.
Nas's monthly Spotify listeners as of I think like 2-3 days ago is 9.2 million. Jim Jones is 800,000.
Exactly. That we don't got to say nothing else. Go ahead.
Nas's net worth is estimated at 80 million. Jim Jones is 400,000, but I think the 400,000 is wrong. I don't think that's real.
Oh my
'Cause Jim got a lot of hands in niggas' contracts. You know, New York niggas. He helped sign a lot of niggas.
But niggas have to address the large gap.
Yeah, so Nas's singles that have been released and entered into Billboard is 79 plus. Jim Jones is 47 plus. Nas's Billboard Hot 100 entries are 15. Jim is 2. Nas's platinum albums 8. Jim 0.
dude.
So the only thing that I can do to save Jim Jones is to say that maybe he took the opportunity because he did give Nas his flowers. I give him that. But I think maybe he took the opportunity to address not comparing himself to Nas, but just to other people. Like, people don't be giving him his credit.
Yeah, for
You know what I'm
sure.
saying? So maybe that's what he was talking about. But yeah, niggas is insane if they think that Jim Jones got shit on Nas, bro. I don't give a
He
fuck.
literally has nothing on anybody.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
Name another hit he got other than Ballin'.
Exactly. Even when he did the verses during COVID, when it was them, it was him and what's his name? It was 3 of them niggas versus the Lokes.
See, the shit was so
Nothing. They still was it was trash.
So him, Fab.
No, it was him and Jadakiss and he was like, yo, we live in Harlem, like we still live here, like we
Jim
don't
Jones
live
ain't
in
got more
Miami.
hits
We
than
don't-
Fab, nigga.
They was really going crazy. They didn't have a song against their verses. Even when it was their turn to go, niggas was like, what's this?
I think that Jim's perspective is a lot different than some of these other niggas.
He's delusional.
I agree, but I think that he's really delusional because of the amount of hits he was a part of. Like, if you think of Dipset as a whole, like,
Exactly.
them niggas had hella hits.
Exactly.
But it's like, you're not the primary artist.
Cameron.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah. It was him.
But I'm just
It was
saying,
him
like,
and- yeah, there was
it's-
ODM.
I think it's the equivalent of
That shit was stressing me
if
out.
1, 2, 3 was in the studio for 5, 6, 7 years, and
Yeah.
we as a group individually, or you know, all added together, put out, let's say, 100 hits.
Yeah.
You could talk all your shit, like, nigga, you know what the fuck we was doing back in the day.
And see,
But then when they look at the numbers,
Yeah.
like, nigga, you might have had 24 hits, nigga,
Right.
but you was a part of 100.
but see, that's the same. I think niggas is looking at him in this situation the same way niggas was looking at French.
Yeah.
When French had that whole conversation where he was like, yo, I got such a, and niggas like, nigga, no the fuck you don't, but if you pull up the records, that nigga French got hits.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Thriller in
Yeah.
Manila was crazy.
French got hits.
French got hits.
But
Thriller in Manila.
a lot of niggas
Thriller in
carried the song for the hits though.
Yeah.
But French got hits.
Yeah, but he got hits regardless. I just don't know why Jim even opened his mouth. Like,
I think he playing the clout game. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I just feel like he playing the Shit, I just put out an album.
Oh,
Maybe
Hell
he
yeah.
put out an album maybe like a month and a half ago. Maybe the number's starting to go down. So he's just
Please.
like, shit, let me get back hot.
Never
Let me
heard
let
of
me
it.
get back on these niggas.
I ain't know he
Never
doing that.
heard of it.
I heard really good things about the album. I heard he put a lot of like older artists. You know what I'm saying? He had like Fab features. He had Jadakiss features.
Fab has been pissing me off for a little bit.
Wow.
Wow, Fab been cooking.
Because some of those lines.
Fab ain't never not cook. I ain't gonna lie.
Fab put out a song last year where he rhymed the same rhyme for like 30 bars.
That's insane.
I don't know.
I couldn't do that.
After
And I don't
killing
say
him.
that I couldn't do that. It's because I don't like rapping like that.
No.
Yeah, no, he killed that.
After he did that, killing him and was like her feet and killing her, I call him suicides. I said, get him out of here. Get him out of here fast.
But if somebody could pull it off,
No. Suicides?
I give it to
No.
Fab.
I feel like
You be killing them.
I feel like when you a bar god, you're bound to have a bad bar.
Yeah.
That was
So
outrageous.
you can't hate on a nigga that just
Nah.
that's like
It was a song he did.
oh
it
Steph
was
Curry
him.
shot an air ball, you suck. Like
No, it was him and Kevin Costner. He
you
did.
get what I'm saying? Like
No, bro. This is a song called "Baby I Like It" with him and Kevin
No,
Costner.
I
was
get
like,
what you're
dude,
saying. What
Every
I'm
shooter
saying-
will have an off
like-
game.
That's all. All I'm trying to say
Crazy.
is like if you listen to 20 Fab songs, you might find 2-3 bad lines. But like
Yeah.
if you listen to 20 Glorilla
She's just
songs,
fart bars.
Far bars is crazy.
you listen to 20 Ice Spice songs.
Yeah.
All Ice Spice.
All of
talking
her
about
bars is trash.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Ice Spice.
You can't hate on one of the goats for having 2-3 bad lines. Like,
And the best line she got is talking about her ass and you're not
You
even
the
a fart.
shit?
Yeah, she
oh, you
That
really
nigga
the
how
fart.
much?
she say talking about shit.
Yeah.
She say talking about some bro, I don't even know.
You
'cause
think
my-
it's
Yo, I
shit? You're not
totally
even a
forgot.
fart.
yeah, my daughter went through a phase.
I be going hard. Yo, rhyming hard with fart is crazy.
yeah,
Right.
bro. And just the way that she rapped just make me feel like she's slow.
I thought she was.
Now,
She gets first floor.
I'll be honest with you.
know.
In the beginning, I kind of liked it.
yeah.
Like when she first started, I was like, "Oh, this is unique. It's different." Like,
Yeah.
and
Thought I was
I'm
feeling you?
I'm from Jersey,
that
so
much.
I'm from Jersey, so she brought the Jersey Club bop. I'm like, okay, I fuck with what she doing. Like, this is creative. But then after like 6 songs, it was like, oh, this all you can do.
It's-
Like,
yeah.
you don't got nothing else.
You
got
literally
nothing
a
else in the
one
bag.
trick pony.
Type shit. Yeah,
Literally
yeah.
like
Trick
I'm
pony
like
is crazy.
for a couple songs.
yeah.
Maybe out of a 10
One
track
trick
album, you got 2 songs like this. I fuck with it. But like you put out 9 songs that sound just like that. Nah, you try
That's just
Yo.
like a nigga hooping and you realize, oh, this nigga can't go left.
type shit.
You only got a right hand. That's
I
it.
totally
You
forgot
can't
to
get
ask
right.
y'all. Forgot to ask you about the R. Kelly
sleepy?
shit.
You
Dang.
sleepy? Wake your ass up, man.
I can tell.
Crying.
Is he dead or what?
So I sat
R.
up straight.
Kelly, I forgot
Oh
to
yeah,
ask y'all.
cause R. Kelly something
He said
happened.
they
to
trying to
him.
kill him.
They tried to get
Yeah.
his ass in jail.
Yeah, he said he's trying to kill him.
Feel it
Oh, no, he
on your
overdosed or something like that, right?
booty.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That
Yeah.
And yeah,
booty.
he said he felt like people trying to get him though.
Booty.
Oh yeah, he tried to get an emergency release.
Release.
They said, "Nah, you good. Go back."
An emergency for release from Butner.
From where?
Butner.
He's
Right there.
That's where R. Kelly
Yeah,
is.
he in the feds.
He's in
in Butner,
Butner. Yeah.
North Carolina.
Yes.
Yeah, he's been there.
Swear to
for a
God.
minute.
Yeah.
Bro, that's one of the biggest federal penitentiaries on the East Coast.
That's crazy. I didn't know that. I'm about to go
Yeah.
see Kels.
Trying to get.
It's like,
You gotta be on the list, my boy. Gotta be on the list.
I know.
Yo, you know what? We should find that nigga. Get on the write us a song.
Oh God. Hey, look.
Yo, what?
Shut the hell up. You know you perform that shit. You know damn well if Kels wrote us
look.
a song, you sing that shit.
Boy, hey, look, you got
Not how he
Kels.
did residuals. That shit pissed me
I'm not
off.
talking about residuals. I'm talking about just
What?
a Kels
He
song.
R. Kelly did a cover to
I don't make
residuals.
music.
We did.
You better give me step in the name of love.
Oh
Give me that
my
shit,
God.
nigga. Because I'm about to put on my dancing shoes. You heard?
Oh my God.
The
whole night through.
Yeah, let me get that.
Boy, got Kels in your credits on your
In the
motherfucking song, bro.
No, he not
Yo.
getting credit for shit. Nigga.
Oh, well.
You locked up, my boy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's over for you.
And I'm also be like, look, my boy, putting you on the tab is bad for business.
Yeah, it's bad for business, dog. But look,
This is outrageous.
I got money in your books, though.
Step to the right.
Nah. Hey, so
I'm just here.
if y'all got married tomorrow, y'all playing R. Kelly?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Listen, me getting married is so far down the line. I don't even think R.
I
Kelly
said
music
if
gonna
y'all
be-
got married tomorrow, are you
No,
playing R.
there's a
Kelly?
bunch of Suavemente playing.
I'm
in my
playing
shit.
R.
I ain't
Kelly
playing
and
that nigga.
Got you. I'm
I
definitely
don't
playing
give
R.
two
Kelly.
fucks about
Hell
it.
no.
Definitely playing R. Kelly. Okay.
I'm a
I'm
slide.
playing
Can I
Brian
get a toot toot?
playing
Can I
Brian
get a
McKnight, too.
beep beep?
I-
Rubbing a hand
Brian
through my fro.
What's wrong about Brian
McKnight.
you
On
playing?
24.
Undeniable. Doom.
I might fuck around and
Used
walk out to
to
that
be
shit.
Hey,
Together.
I might walk out to that motherfucker, man.
Hold up. This is a quick sidebar. This is a sidebar. Let me ask y'all a serious question. So, why is it that like when people get married, why is it that the women want the niggas to cry so bad? because
I don't care if you cry or not.
because
Wait, what?
I've heard no.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah,
Apparently so.
that
You
is.
better cry when I walk down the aisle.
Apparently so.
Walk back. That's they were
Like,
saying that.
yeah,
Girl,
I've
you
been
okay?
to several weddings in the past like 2-3 years, and every bride has said, "You better cry."
That's insane.
Even my girl has told me that when we get married, because she asked, she's like, "Are you gonna cry?" I said, "No."
Hey, are you okay?
She
No,
said, you
bro.
better, nigga.
And I was like, "You gonna be mad if I don't?" She was like, "We're not gonna get married if you don't." I'm like,
Insane.
"Yo, what the fuck is like? What's the issue?"
Right. Like, I'm not. What's going on?
I can't tell you when the last time I cried.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not. I don't expect that. I don't give a fuck if you cry.
I lied. The last time I cried, I was on shrooms. I was high as hell.
You had a
you know
bad
what?
trip. Why was you
Eyes
crying?
But you know what? That's understandable. It's
I was
okay.
high as a bitch.
Why were you crying? Doesn't even make any sense.
Because
like-
have you ever had shrooms or like
Yes.
I did like a 5 grams of that shit.
Oh hell nah.
drugs are mood altering? You know
You
what
was
I'm
in the
saying?
Dr.
I
Seuss
had a
house.
bar. I had a bar that was 3.5, and then I ate like half of another bar.
No, what's wrong with you?
Was I here that night?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Melvin was here.
yeah. Because I was on the floor. But that shit did have me kind of smack. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went in the room. I was like, I'm a failure. I got so much. And that was, we talked about that off mic, but that was right
We
after.
was in the rain having the time of our lives.
That
Off
was right
that.
after I found out.
I
about
love me some shroomies.
Oh,
Oh.
nah.
You know,
But
shrooms is good for.
you have a mirror talk.
It's, no, that, but as much as you try to like tell yourself you okay,
Yeah.
like real life,
Yeah.
shrooms feel like you not okay.
Like, bring your ass here, bro.
I've
Come
never
here.
I
had.
know you, nigga.
I never had a crying trip off of
Never.
shrooms. Like,
Because you gotta have something really like
Yeah.
deep on your heart though at the time.
When I did LSD,
I'm
boy,
about
I
to say,
cried like
we
a
done had
baby.
that was wild. When we did it, it was a lot going on.
I feel like
with that little shit that was going on.
as much
I
as
had that shit on.
I don't know everything.
I went
about
outside and
y'all,
was dancing in the
but
rain.
As much as I know about y'all, I feel like that shit really be little shit. Y'all just be making it big shit.
No.
Oh.
You get what I'm saying? Do you feel like you feel what I'm saying?
My name Bennett.
I just feel like from the shit that I do know, I feel like it really be little shit.
Yeah, I mean,
No, bro.
sometimes I
The
feel
lightning
like
to go the way that it did when we were standing outside, that's when all that was happening because we were just, because you know when you're on there, you're more connected to certain things that are around you or whatever. That lightning hitting and the lights going out on the block, nobody had lights on the block. We came outside.
What the
and
hell
it
does
was
this have
wild.
to do with anything?
I'm just saying,
We talking about
that
shrooms.
trip was good. That was a good trip.
okay.
I'd do it again.
Well,
Just saying.
but no,
Never cried. That's interesting.
I am weak as fuck, yo.
Yeah.
Crying is nuts.
I never cried on shrooms before.
Me either.
I
We having the
cried on
time of my
LSD really bad.
life.
Let me tell you,
Brayden
you
turned
gotta,
into a crank yanker.
you gotta have something really bad on your heart, though. Is what I'm trying to tell you. You gotta be
That's why I always
something.
be in a good mood when I
It
take
gotta be something that's like that you're like suppressing, something serious. I don't mean something like
I get what you're saying though, because I think what
I don't know what's going on.
Huh?
you don't get it.
No, we don't
No,
understand
no, we
what
don't
you don't
understand
get.
what
Like,
you're
that shit
saying.
was
Yeah,
serious,
like, that
for real. I'm telling you. Anyway, it's okay. It might have been serious to you, but the shit was going on this side, that shit was serious as fuck.
Yeah.
I believe that, but what I mean, all right, never mind.
well,
You know, you get what I'm talking about from my.
Yeah.
You can't compare the two. Is what I'm saying.
I don't know what the fuck your
What was this
situation
talking
was
about?
on. So you said you talk about when you get off the camera, so that's why
Okay.
I figured you would put it together by now.
I didn't know that,
Well, I
that
don't know.
you had taken shrooms when you found out about, if that's what you talk about.
Yeah, it was years ago though. It was like 2 years ago.
yeah, okay. I see where the confusion's coming in at.
Okay.
Okay,
I just got here not too long ago. So
Well-
I don't
You get what
know
I'm saying?
what's going on.
I'm confused now too. Actually.
Okay. All right, so damn, those are some heavy ass topics to just transition to.
Yeah,
Okay.
Next.
boy, you're talking about shrooms.
Shroomy trips are fire. I think people should take them.
Oh yeah, I think
There
that
would be
people should
so
take them
much happier people in the world.
Yeah,
I think that was my last time taking them shits. I was like, I'm cool.
no,
Really?
but
Yeah.
What?
I ain't gonna lie to you, nothing was worse. Well, I can't really compare the two,
Them
but
edibles.
yes, nigga. I thought I was gonna die. No
I
bullshit.
think this is a perfect story. This is a perfect story to tell on camera because when I tell you this was the absolute worst experience that I've ever had in my life with drugs.
What?
Yo,
Nigga, I thought I was going to die, nigga. I was praying to God.
so I don't know why we thought this was okay, but we went to like a corner store and bought some edibles.
Yeah.
It was a smoke shop. It was
like Delta 9 gummies or some shit.
Oh
And it
my
was a-
god!
and it was a
the
weird-
big squares. And
Yeah.
they come in blue.
Yeah.
and it was a weird nigga inside. He played the guitar every day, and he was really weird. And now that right after I had the experience, I thought about it like, why would I ever buy drugs from this weird ass nigga? Like,
Right.
Nigga don't give a fuck about us.
so this nigga had a couple packs. He like, yo, you trying to get right? I'm like, yeah, fucking let's do it. He like, I'm gonna take 2. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna just take 1 because at the time, well, I don't even really smoke like that. So I'm like, let me just get 1. So I'm high as fuck. I'm at the computer. You know, like when you tell yourself you're trying to do something, but your body won't do it. So I'm like, I want to move all these files to this folder. And I'm just looking at the computer all stupid. So my old crib, there was a balcony door next to where my computer desk was, the studio desk. And I could see him on the balcony. and I looked at him, and he was on his phone, but his hand won't move. And he was just looking at the screen. So look, he can tell his experience after. But look, so I go to the door. I'm like, yo, you good? He like, no. I said, yo, me neither, bro. I don't know what the fuck is going on, but I can't get my life together. He was that bitch lit for no reason.
Yo.
Oh my God.
Nigga, when I tell you, I literally could not, like, the wires in my brain was crossed, nigga. I could not think to save my life. I was on the balcony and I was just sitting there like this.
It was the square ones though?
Yes.
Like the...
And
Bro, I got a story about the
I
same
took
one.
2 of them bitches.
I got a story about the same ones.
The next day we read the pack and that bitch said, take half a dose as needed. And we said, that's the fuck why we was so lit in this bitch.
I swear to God, I was so thrilled. I just put my phone down. I walked inside and I went into the guest room and just laid down and just accepted the fact that I might die tonight. I might die.
We was lit.
Then I went to Virginia. It was for my nephew's first birthday. Like, so we up there. We already done. Had his birthday party and stuff. You know, he's with grandparents and all the adults is at Ray House. Yeah. And so she had stopped by one of them little corner stores and got the little gummies. And it's the same ones that say like Delta 9 or some shit. And it's a cube. Took the whole thing, right? I'm sitting here. Mind you, there's hella people in the house. They in the kitchen singing happy birthday. The TV is on the wall over there. I'm sitting under the TV just staring at the wall. Out of here.
I was praying to God. Like,
yo, that shit was
I
crazy.
was praying, like, for God to save me. For real.
Yes.
That Delta shit, I can't fuck with it. My homegirl, she doesn't smoke. And she was like, yeah, I got these little gummies from the Delta store, you know, from the store, da-da-da-da. I'm like, yeah, give me 2 of them, fuck you. She was like, no, take 1.
Give me 2 of them, fuck you.
She was like, no, Wednesday, I'm trying to tell you, don't drink that. I'm like, girl, shut the fuck, I smoke and I do, come on, give me that.
Yeah.
I thought my Uber driver was trying to kill me. So we at Boxcar, and I'm trying to play basketball, but I can't. The balls are coming out, and I'm like... And you know the shit turns different colors and shit. It was too much. I said, I'm going home. I'm going home. I get in the Uber. I'm asking the Uber driver, like, where you going? He was like, yo, isn't it this the address? I'm like, right, but why you driving this way? He's like, yeah, this is the only way to go. Like, what's wrong with you?
Yeah, that's OD.
Instantly, I'm in the back like, you know what? Let me call somebody because this nigga trying to kill me. I don't want him to kick me out.
Oh, my
I got to
Lord.
get somewhere. What the fuck?
Yo, you know what's crazy? The reason why I don't smoke weed is nowhere near to this extreme, but that's low-key how I feel when I'm high.
Yeah?
Not to that extreme. Like, that's OD. Yeah. But I mean, like, a part of me is, like, second-guessing everything I do. Like, nigga, your lips chapped. Nigga, you about to trip when you stand up, nigga. You about to step on that wire right there. When you get up, make sure you pick your leg up high enough. And it's like, why the fuck do I have to think about living my life? Like, that's how I personally feel on weed. That's the reason why I don't smoke a lot of weed.
I feel you.
I go to sleep. So.
Little shroomies, everything we light up and like listen and shit. I be like,
I'm at the Dr. Seuss house chilling.
Hey, when I tell you I popped some shrooms with my mans, you know, Mel.
Yeah.
And him and his girl was at my crib. And I was like, yo, these niggas is geniuses. They like, you ever meet like a hood genius? Like a nigga that just be telling you shit that you never knew?
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, because you know, them motherfuckers, they raped us of our culture. He was like, I can show you right now. Let me show you. So he was showing me like the Louis Vuitton logo and like how like ancient African tribes used to wear the same garments and shit. I'm like, what, nigga? Mind you, I'm high as hell on the shrooms. I'm like, I'm learning everything about my culture right now. This nigga is just...
I'm in my roots.
That's exactly how I was, nigga. I had my legs crossed and shit, head on. I'm listening. He
Yo.
was telling me everything. I didn't know none of that shit.
What?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Nah, bro.
That's crazy. I ran into them at Walmart. They stay like 5 minutes from me now.
I tried to call him the other day, and both his phones, both numbers I got.
Yeah, that's because I give it to you.
Yeah. He got
I'm dead.
he bought a box truck, my man's.
Yeah.
And now he out here living life. He just be traveling.
Nice.
He called me one time. He like, yeah, bro, I'm in Connecticut right now. I'm like, where are you? I'm like, you back home visiting people? He like, nah, nigga, I'm driving. I'm like, where? He's like, yeah. That nigga said $7,000 for this trip. He said, I'm trying to see if I can take a load from Connecticut all the way to
back.
Tennessee.
Yeah.
I said, damn.
That's how people be getting
tough.
that shit.
Yeah.
He the only person.
Yeah. Oh, he need to.
It's his truck and his team. I don't know what the payment in the truck and shit is and the insurance and all that shit, but
Yeah.
I
to
might.
make
It'd be worth the
$8,000, $9,000 on a 3-day
Trip.
trip is pretty fucking good.
That's worth the money. I heard
God.
that shit.
Hell
I never
yeah.
had a bad one. That last one we did when we was out and it was like the thunderstorm and it was pissing outside, squirting outside, bro. Shit was crazy.
What? Why are you using these
Because
words?
it was crazy. I just want to tell you the magnitude. Tell you the magnitude.
Why are you using these words?
I just want to tell you, it was OD. It was OD. It was liquid everywhere. It was crazy. Let me tell you.
Yo, yeah, you need help. Fucking wild for it.
It was just a lot outside.
It's pissing. It's
It
squirting
was,
outside.
it was crazy. It was outside. It was nuts.
We need a bleep button.
Listen,
You should see the story we posted earlier. I had
yeah.
to find the bleep
I
button.
was
for it.
stressed the hell out earlier because I did something over the weekend. We're not gonna talk about it. But anyway,
Wow.
we go outside, bro. Big ass lightning. Bow. Lights completely off on the block.
You know what's crazy? I remember y'all
Done.
posted that on y'all story.
It was fire.
Y'all was outside in the rain and shit. And I
Yes.
was thinking like, look at these head ass niggas.
High as
But
hell.
I didn't get that y'all was off the shrooms and shit.
Yeah, we
But
went
I
to
remember that.
shout out
Was
to
that that
Highlight.
night that you had posted a video of you just being in the rain?
Yes.
And
Yeah.
the lightning went around
And they
me.
was happy as fuck.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you looked at it like me, like, why y'all so happy to be outside the rain?
Well, no, I looked at it. I thought it was just some artistic shit. I said, okay, that's cool. All right, and I just kept going.
We had
There
just
was
one
one.
outside.
There's one where I was sitting on the back porch
Yeah.
in the rain, and then there's one where it was dark outside, and the lightning struck, and it looked like it went around me, and then all the power
nuts.
went. And there was that one too. But when I was just
That
sitting
was
outside,
Yeah, you was in your backyard or some shit.
in
That
my
was
backyard,
fire.
it was the day I was raining. I was sad, and it was a good
okay.
day to sit in the rain.
Oh,
Highly recommend. Shout out to Highlight for having those bars. 'Cause
Need a hug?
I'll tell you something.
I'm good now.
Fire.
All the riffraff gone. You feel me?
Fire.
So I'm great now.
All the riffraff.
I'll do
Yeah.
it again. It was fire.
Damn.
Did it split splash?
What?
And she had said something before before it even happened. I was like, she like whispered something or said something. And I was looking at her like, what's she saying? And bow, no lights, nothing.
Me?
I was like, yeah. Yeah, it was fire.
You said, yeah.
Yeah, I was hype. I
You
was
felt the power.
charged up out this.
Oh, I said thank you or something like that.
Yeah, and then yeah. And Chris was looking at us like, what the fuck are y'all doing?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we outside lit, please.
All right, hey, look,
I heard some shit in my
tell
head.
Chris next time he want to have a spades game. Tell him I got some bread on there and I'll bust anybody at play spades.
Yeah.
Yeet.
Yeah, I got a
Play
partner.
spades.
I swear to God,
Hey, what's up with you? You thought I was
I
just
will
like,
I will run the entire table to fuck up because I saw how they was
Thought you were
playing. I
African.
can tell they ain't really on shit.
For sure.
Tell them that I pull up.
for sure.
I didn't know y'all play spades.
Yeah. Next time y'all have a spades party, let me know.
I didn't
Trying
know.
to do.
We didn't have a space party.
How old were y'all? How old were y'all when y'all learned how to play spades?
4, sitting in my grandma's lap.
See?
I don't want to say 4. I was young though. Like,
Nah,
I was dead at, all right, 4 might be an exaggeration. I was definitely 5.
I definitely learned within the past like 3 to 4 years.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I've been playing spades my whole life.
I remember like moments where like my mom and my uncles and shit was just cursing each other out all day.
Oh God. Yeah.
Shit, my mom actually sent me a picture the other day, and she was just like, she had the cards in her hand and shit,
What the hell?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
smiling at the
You
camera.
ain't
and
play
shit.
dominoes at your shit?
Yeah, you play.
I don't know how to play dominoes.
We call them bones. Yeah.
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 That's actually one game I've never knew how to play.
Yeah.
Me either.
Yeah, we played that
And
shit.
it wasn't even like, cause you know how we grew up. We grew up in a different era.
Mm-hmm.
Like you didn't have like social media influence and everything you did.
Yeah.
But like I realized recently, like in the last couple of years, that like that's a thing that everybody did.
Yeah.
I didn't even know about dominoes
Yeah.
as a kid. I just knew that dominoes were a thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, board
And
games.
Domino's
all
pizza
that
for
shit.
real.
Yeah. That was,
Yeah.
I knew about Domino's pizza more than I knew about that.
Boy.
nigga, we played spades. Nigga, I remember being in middle school playing.
Domino's calling his
Nigga,
phone.
we
Hey,
played.
yo.
We played dice in the bathroom.
Yes,
Dead.
in middle school, we played dice in the bathroom.
for
What?
sure.
Hell yeah,
For sure.
for bread
Cracking heads in that
and,
bitch.
and a lot of fights.
What the heck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never played that.
I just played a lot of basketball as a kid.
Yeah.
Fuck all the other shit. Fuck all the other shit. We didn't bet. I used to race though. I used to race niggas on a regular basis.
For real.
Jesus.
I remember my first week at Chuan. I made $90
That's crazy.
racing niggas outside.
What the hell?
You know what? I kind of remember that. I
Put
think.
money on the wood type shit. What you
Yeah.
talking about? Come on.
Yo,
I kind of remember that for sure.
money to race is crazy.
What? That was a thing. We was really with that.
Yeah. They just played.
Niggas be like, nah, you can't beat my mans. My man's got you. And it's like, nah, you don't got me.
Oh God, they be
Line
side
up.
betting and shit. Yeah.
We used to run from speed bump to speed bump.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, Speedbump is crazy.
Yeah. Smoking niggas. Like, nigga, check my name, man. My shit in the record books.
Mm-hmm.
Look me up, man.
I used to play people.
Hey,
for
Tevin
Manpower.
Hester,
That's
I
really
still
it.
got you, nigga.
I'm dead. Wow.
Yeah. Now, my man's doing big things. He the head coach of the track team at Clemson now.
That's tough.
Nice.
That's tough. That's
I
tough.
don't
was
think you
at-
beat him now, bro.
Fuck no.
Hey, look. Hey, look.
Look,
Archie,
you
you're realist.
you know what's crazy? So in high school, I had a whole bunch of football scholarships, right? He had a whole bunch of track scholarships. So when we ran track, I was basically hyping him one day like, fuck out of here, nigga. I'll bust your ass, nigga. You can't beat me in a race. Fuck wrong with you? He like, come on, let's go. Like, he like mad now, like really angry. I ain't never seen this nigga get hyped like this. So he like, let's go. So he over at the track, he stretching the shit. So I raced the nigga.
Tap the knees.
Huh?
He jumped and tapped the knees.
All that shit. All that shit.
No, but look, before you finish the story, but you know how it is when you really like play a sport, like you like, nigga, I do
Yes,
this.
and that's kind of what he was
You know what I'm
saying.
saying?
He was saying like, you fast and I respect that, but nigga, I'm different. Like that's what he was
Yeah,
trying to say.
yeah.
And
He smoked you.
he didn't smoke me. Like I could have touched him the whole race, but he won.
It was a little dusty.
And I was trying to tell him like,
It was a little dusty.
nigga, you run track all year.
Right.
I just came from fucking football, nigga. I don't give a fuck about this shit.
You can say I'm not even on that.
Yeah, like, and you weigh fucking 60 pounds less than me, 70 pounds less than me, nigga.
My boy floating like a feather.
Nah, yeah, he was fast as hell though.
Nah.
That nigga
But,
was
Fuck
but what
boy.
people don't understand, though, even though you could have reached out and you could have touched them, people don't understand how big of a speed gap that is.
That is a
Yeah.
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 and it's crazy because at the time I didn't think too much into it because like I said, it wasn't my sport.
Yeah.
But like now in hindsight, I had went back and looked at our numbers recently, and we had a fast ass 4x1 and 4x2 because we both was on the same team.
Yeah.
But like when I look at his 200 meters, then I look at mine, and his is
2
like
seconds faster.
yeah, his is like 20.21
Yeah.
and mine is like
Gap.
21.98.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That 2 seconds is a big difference.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
It's a big difference. And yeah, so
And I remember
much respect to my guy, man.
I
Yeah.
remember we was running relay in high school, right? And I got us this nice ass lead. Nice as fuck. Like I was third leg, so the last person is going to, she gonna run the fourth leg and that's it. You know this bitch walked and got us beat. Do you know after bro,
Oh, nah, she
I
got.
started tweaking at the meet and
That's a
cussing her
mental health
out in front of
disorder.
Oh,
everybody.
God.
I said, what the fuck is wrong with you? I said, why the fuck? My coaches was like, yo,
Listen.
chill.
Shorty wouldn't have made it out of the locker room.
We still on the field and I'm cussing her out.
Yeah.
Walking is crazy.
She made me so
That's
mad.
crazy.
A sport I don't think I missed.
You
That's
went to
insane.
school in Apex?
Uh-huh.
Yo, I seen something online. It was on, I think it was on TikTok. It was like, anybody that I've ever known to live in Apex ain't from Apex. Who the fuck is from Apex? Nobody's from Apex.
I'm dead.
Well, there's a girl that went to school at Apex. She from Apex.
So okay,
That's
so
nuts.
so we got one.
Yeah.
I will say track is a sport I don't miss. And even when I did run, I did everything except jump over that pole. I did shot put and a disc, and then I ran too.
Word, yeah.
But I did the shot put way after, and then I couldn't run after because I had to gain so much weight. I was the smallest person out of the people that did shot because I
Right.
did run first.
Oh, okay.
So like even me training to do shot put and the disc, I'm like, bro, please, I will never run again. I'm big as hell.
Yeah,
Like there's no way I gained all this shit, and you think I'ma still run like that? That's not gonna work.
yeah, shot put. Yeah, shot put is Did you do shot put too? Yeah.
I prefer to do shot put than
I
run.
qualified in shot put in states. I went to states.
Oh, nice.
Shot twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd prefer to do that
I
than
was
run,
so-
honestly.
I was so good that I was ass. So I
know.
set my school record in the shot put.
Mm-hmm.
Heck.
Yeah, I did. I set my school record in the shot put. I made it to states. When I got to states,
You,
I threw.
you realize how good you want.
Nigga, I threw. I got a little, hey.
Yeah.
It was like 48.9. The next dude behind me went through.
60.
It was like, hey. It was like 74 points. I said, what
Yeah.
the fuck?
Yeah.
This nigga threw double what I threw?
Yeah.
Niggas turn around like, y'all set me up, bro.
Yeah,
Yo,
man.
but I tell you, I was so like defeated. My coach was like, if you don't want to throw no more, you don't have to. You can just
Yeah.
go run. You can just go run. I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, I'm about to go run.
Nah, that's crazy.
Those
I didn't throw no more. I
numbers?
threw one time both years.
That's crazy.
I don't know. That transition
know what's
for me was
crazy?
tough. I couldn't do
I
it.
wish I'd have took track more serious. I only ran track to stay in shape for basketball. That's the only reason why I ran track. I hated track.
Yeah. I always did a sport, so I didn't really care if I was good at it or not. Every semester it was time to do something indoor or out. I was doing something. There was no way I was in school not playing a sport. I thought that was weird.
No, that's crazy.
You just go home and do your homework. That's crazy.
Yeah,
I can't do it.
Look. You know what's crazy? I was telling my daughter the same thing. I was like, I know you don't really like sports, but you're not about to sit in this house.
Yeah,
And you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you gonna pick a sport.
I couldn't do it.
I don't give a fuck.
I couldn't do it.
That's you.
That's my team.
Ooh,
Oh.
outside.
Wait. There they go.
Oh.
What?
He said, wait. There they go.
What? You see?
Please.
Look how bad we used to beat niggas.
Track was too much. I hated volleyball with all of my existence.
That's Tevin right there. Wait for it. Hold on, wait for it.
Swimming was making me bald headed. I couldn't do it anymore.
Finished.
Plus, I couldn't swim.
There they go.
So
Nigga, weed. That was the 4x2.
He said, "Hey, it's weed, nigga.
That's crazy.
Weed."
can't do it.
Was that DJ
Used to
Khaled
really
used
smoke
say
shit.
that?
What?
It was DJ
That's
Khaled
crazy.
used
Used to really smoke
"Weed,
shit.
nigga."
Like, it used to be bad, bro.
That is crazy.
We the best.
It used to be
music.
bad.
Major
nigga.
league.
It wasn't nothing these niggas could do, man. Hey, so I'm trying to figure out a way to transition or segue out of this conversation. I feel like we're in a little lighthearted space.
We are.
Right,
We are.
well-
But,
What?
in daily black news of somebody trying to tear down another black man.
Fuck Tyler.
Um,
Oh,
Damn.
sorry.
I didn't even wrote it.
That remind me of that nigga that was like, hey, for 100 million, I'm sucking it. Nigga said,
No.
Wait, damn. Wait,
Wait,
what?
what?
No. No.
No.
I seen something else recently. No, I swear to God, I seen something else recently. It was like, how did they set up the question? Basically, it was like, how many back shots would you take
Oh my God.
if you was getting like 100,000 per back shot?
Niggas is gay.
And nigga said about 20, and then his friend said, "Oh, I'm doing it for the sport of the game." I said, "What?"
Niggas is gay. And there's nothing wrong with that. You could be that. Just,
Hey, look,
just admit it.
Yeah,
You don't got to use money as the catalyst. You don't got to use
Yeah, I'm
money
about to say, don't use money as a
motivator.
Yeah, no.
You knew that's what you wanted to
you
do.
You been digged out. Shut up.
Nigga said I did it for free last week. Might as well make some money.
Right.
I'm sorry. What?
Nah, but
Part of the game.
when you just said fuck Tyler Perry, like the impulse reminded me of that video where the
Nah, he
nigga
be
was
stressing
like,
me out, bro.
nigga said for $100 million, I'm sucking it. Nigga said, wait, damn, let me get my shit off.
Right.
Did he even know the option, or he was just offering
No,
head?
he just instantly said, I'm
Just
sucking
offering
it. Like,
head. Aw.
yo,
Speaking
Just out
of,
here offering out his throat. That shit crazy.
somebody said, I had a headache at work, right? And so I
Better
took the
blow
medicine
me.
and I was cool, right? And so I'm cool running through today. Someone said, "Hey Ari, how's your head?" I said, "Ain't got no complaints." And I just kept walking. I was like, I'm at work. My bad.
gotta relax.
Yo.
Yo,
Bro.
see, Ari be at work and she don't be knowing how to switch back and forth.
Oh, no. My coworker told
she
me-
get stuck in the middle.
My coworker was like, "Yo,
What
you are the person that
mean?
said everything we be thinking. You say it out loud."
Oh, God.
And they don't say nothing to me about it either. They let me keep on rolling.
Because I would have been like, wow, what happened? What happened? Because the toes was curling. What happened? I ain't gonna.
Toes
Don't
was
say
curling.
nothing
It's
to me.
crazy.
Don't say nothing to me. He lying.
Wait.
Tell the
I don't
group
know
chat
what you're
that.
talking about.
Let me
Said,
chill.
Alright,
wait,
you done?
you said
Huh?
his toes curling.
Huh?
Huh?
Yo,
What's the next topic?
Oh.
trying to get to it, but y'all over there just.
All right.
I already started this shit.
All right, so next
I already
topic.
started.
What y'all think about this whole?
Man, I already said the Tyler Perry shit.
But you didn't address what the shit was.
I was about to read
I
it.
thought we
Oh,
were
go
gonna.
ahead.
Oh, I thought you was gonna get. Okay,
That's why Jose
That's
got
when
a
she
seat.
said, fuck Tyler Perry instantly. I was just like, that shit reminded me of the
my
nigga.
bad.
But anyways,
He works my nerves though.
he's fighting a $260 million lawsuit. Sexual assault claim.
That's how much it was. Touch that booty.
A young man named
Sorry.
Derek Dixon.
That's
Dick.
funny.
Derek Dixon. I think that's his actor name. Because when they give niggas like names that
The fuck is his name?
I think his name is Derek.
it might be.
Yeah.
Dixon.
But long story short, I'm about to summarize everything, and these are not
Taking it.
word for word fact, but this is the overview, right?
And this is all allegedly.
Yeah, all allegedly. So Tyler Perry met the young man. He was catering an event. He offered him a job,
And offered him something else.
gave him a job,
Side of mac and cheese.
started fucking with him, and in the process of him fucking with him, they don't actually talk about when they did whatever they did, but they said that Tyler said in one of the text messages, tomorrow morning, we go into work, you were to act like you don't know me. You know, a lot of people here look up to me. I'm everybody's boss, and we don't want anybody treating you less than or giving you favors just because of our
The
relationship.
encounter that we had, yeah.
Yeah, so as for the text messages, everything seems consensual, and this is just my opinion. Everything seems consensual. It seems like they're both flirting back and forth with each other. But I think the key issue is power dynamics.
Of course.
Because he can always play the role of, I'm scared, I was scared. I only did it because I didn't want to get fired. I didn't want to.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
his leverage.
Yeah. And the only thing that has came out from my knowledge of him saying Tyler Perry did something is Tyler Perry allegedly pulled down his pants, grabbed his ass, and then the guy said that he pushed away from Tyler Perry. But I'm trying to figure out how a man gets all the way to the point where they pull your pants down and grab your ass cheeks.
Exactly.
Because as a man,
As soon as you touch my hips, I'm stealing.
ain't no fucking way.
I'm trying to tell you.
Ain't no fucking way,
I'm
boy.
cool. Unhand me, nigga.
Fucking
What's that guy's sexual
I'm a
orientation?
boy, Damon.
So what?
What's his sexual
I'm a boy.
orientation?
Well, I mean, so now, I don't know. to
Oh,
answer your
working with a
question.
monster.
So,
Yo.
but
That's,
That's-
a movie.
that's
the way
horrible.
that
yeah,
I heard,
ready.
the way that I heard the story
Mhm.
was presented a little bit different than the article that you just read. Because
Okay, tell me more.
the way that I heard it was literally from another person reviewing it, so he could have been biased. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
And what I said didn't come from the article. That came from somebody reading the text messages. So everything I said was based off of them reading the text messages and then making assumptions on when they think.
So at this point, everybody is really trying to put two and two together.
He said, she said, court hasn't
Yeah.
started yet.
Exactly.
You can finish.
So, yeah. So it seemed like to me, though, that dynamic of the situation was the fact that Tyler Perry is basically working off of, okay, so playing on the fact that I guess Derek wanted to get into acting or something like that. So he offers Derek a job, and he's playing off the fact that he told Derek that he might potentially be able to get him his own show and some more shit.
Mm-hmm.
And allegedly he starts inviting Derek over and texting him, and the text messages are kind of getting
Risque.
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
But
mhm.
Derek
She's
is
stupid as hell.
being responsive.
but
Now, it doesn't seem one-sided.
okay,
I just want to clarify that, but go ahead.
yeah, because I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I ain't actually.
Messages definitely didn't seem
I haven't
one-sided.
personally seen the texts myself. You know what I'm saying? So
Jesus.
text messages, shut your ass up. But yeah. So apparently, I guess Tyler invited him over and to the crib, and they had like some type of party or something like that. And he said, "Hey, Derek, I know that you're drunk. You don't got to go back. You know what I'm saying? You can sleep in my guest room." So apparently,
He went to his house
yeah.
for what? He didn't got nowhere to go. He didn't got nowhere to stay.
Well, he was drunk. Tyler told Derek that he shouldn't drive because he was drunk.
That was his first time drinking. Okay.
I guess as good as mine. So I don't know.
All right.
But so yeah, so basically he was like, "Yeah, you can stay in my guest room." So Derek is staying in his guest room, and then here Tyler Perry, big ass,
Douche.
Don't tell him to be like
douche.
come in the room and start getting real touchy with him. And I guess they kind of like, they're like, "Oh, hold on, you know what I'm saying? I don't really do that." Da, 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 da. And
Don't
again,
do
this is
that.
allegedly,
Yeah.
So yeah, so basically this happens another time, a second time, and I guess Derek kind of got a little standoffish, and Tyler kind of like was reading energy, and so he basically tried to, "Oh, well, didn't you say that you wanted to
Suck his
get a
dick?
show?" No, not suck his dick.
I was like, damn, he told him?
Did you say something about you wanted your own show? Yeah, I think that we can do that for you. Da, 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 da. And basically knowing that he fucked up, it sounded like he was trying to use that as like, "Hey, I got you."
I got you if you
know what I'm
shut
saying?
your mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so after that happens, I think he had some role in his show already. And so Derek's like, "Hey, what's going on with the show?" Da, 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 da. And I guess Tyler kind of stopped really addressing the show. And then at some point he basically like, "Yeah, the show's not happening." And when the show didn't happen, Derek's like, "All right, bet, I'm about to sue you." And that's kind of how I heard what happened.
So is it that I'm going to sue you because I did something and you lied to me? But then we have to also just think back about, did you do that because he had something for you?
Yeah.
and it didn't go how it went, but you still came here and sacrificed whatever.
Right.
Get whatever.
It sounds like to me he was sacrificing his booty to get his own show.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like to
Thought
me.
he was Diddy. It don't work like that with Tyler.
Booty
Sorry.
pirate, booty bandit.
That's kind of interesting.
And it sounds like he knew what was going on. And again,
course.
this is allegedly. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I guess we gotta wait until some more shit comes out. But it sounds like to me that he was like, hey, you know what I'm saying? If you do what I want, then you know I get you what you want. And it didn't really pan out that way, and now you're upset. But it was all
What
consensual.
does she have?
Well,
you already
well, if-
have another person too.
Well, a few things. I'll answer that in a minute. But a few things that, to add context,
Yeah.
he did give him a job.
Yeah.
He was one of the main actors in The Oval, which is some show that Tyler Perry has.
Yeah.
He was making $400,000 a year,
Mm-hmm.
but he did quit 1 year prior to his character being written out of the script. So the gray area is, did he quit because Tyler didn't want to give him another opportunity?
Yeah, that was addressing the thing too. So finish what you saying because I need context too. 'Cause I didn't know that part.
Yeah.
Did he
So
quit?
did he quit because he found out he was getting written out of the show? Did he quit because he was trying to make a power play or threaten Tyler Perry?
That's what I heard. It was.
And then the question is, a $260 million lawsuit is a gigantic lawsuit. You know,
Right.
so did he try to come to Tyler Perry behind closed doors?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Tyler said, "Boy, if you don't get the fuck out my face,
Right.
who knows what the real
Right.
$260
Because
million
I
is
didn't
a
hear that he
lot.
quit. I heard that Tyler Perry wrote him out the show. And he was like, oh, well, what happened? And then Tyler Perry was like, well, I mean, he can always come back. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, but, you know, if I do something for you, you do something for me type shit.
You scratch my back, I scratch
Right.
yours.
And so that's, and this is allegedly, this is what I heard. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So it's just interesting to know what actually happened. You know what I'm saying?
for sure." That's a lot.
260 is a lot though. 260 million. Like
Yeah.
How
Tyler.
much cash
gotta-
you charge this nigga?
that's what I was about to ask. How much did
Cassie
Cassie
got
settle out of court for?
27 or something like that.
She
Right.
apparently
I know
didn't
she
get enough.
asked for 30, but I don't think she got the full 30.
All right, so how the fuck this nigga
Well,
is 260 million?
That's what he's suing for. That definitely does not mean he gonna get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I want to know, and I know that you can't put a word to this, but like, or put a dollar amount on this, but like, I want to know, like, how do we quantify
Thank you.
what someone's trauma is worth?
Right.
I was gonna say some childish, but
That's why it always confuses me as to why when people come up and say, "Yeah, I want this much because you did this to me," it's like, okay, let's just be real on it. Even if we were to add up your
Yeah.
therapy sessions for the rest of your life, it wouldn't even accumulate to this.
no, yeah,
So, I mean, where is that coming from?
yep,
Unless they're doing it with the psychological damage of, I can't even go get a regular job because I'm so, you know. And then at that point, okay, what kind of income would you get on top of da-da-da-da? Maybe that would
really
make
blurry.
sense, but like,
I think it's hard to quantify what somebody's trauma is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And how that impact. I mean, because if you, that's why I think that's why a lot of people take so serious about people messing with kids. You know what I'm saying? Or
As they should.
doing something to kids.
Yeah.
Because you gonna do a lot of damage to this kid psychologically, mentally, emotionally, and that's something that they're gonna have to deal with for the rest of their life. And there's no telling how bad you just fucked them up. You know what I'm saying?
right?
Right.
And I'm just using kids as an example because I just feel like you can never tell somebody how much your trauma's worth, or like, you know what I'm saying? Like you can do the same thing to two different people,
Yeah.
and
The
it might
outcome's
not
gonna be
affect them
different. Yeah.
the same way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And just like it's the same thing where you can't tell somebody how to heal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can't tell somebody how long it should take for you to heal. It's the
Yeah,
same.
for sure.
It's the same concept. So
I don't know. It's difficult. I think that the reality is, if you're gonna sue somebody, and you're gonna assume criminal act, I think you should have to go the criminal route if it's within statute.
Yeah.
Like I don't think that you should be able to go straight for a civil suit if you're still within the time frame to file criminal charges. Because the reality of it is, what's going to happen is, if all of these things start to come out and they're egregious enough, it's going to turn into a federal case. It'll turn into a federal sexual assault case.
what?
And then you're gonna have more people coming out
I
the
just don't
woodwork too.
understand why these rich ass celebrities.
Because
Me too.
you know how like Cassie did it. Sure, hers was civil. and then
turned into a
now
Rico.
it's turned into a Rico. Yeah,
I mean, I feel like
I think she also turned in that little flash drive everybody knew about.
Hey, I would be.
I thought they did that because New York changed their rules with their years of what you can say about what happened to you and how they can charge certain people.
I don't
There was
know.
a Me Too like kind of law that was like if something happened to you,
I don't know. They
someone
hit
said
Bill
something,
Cosby.
then yeah, that's where it started though. They were saying like if you speak up and somebody else speaks up, then we can go ahead and collectively bring all this up because it's not just you.
And
by
I think
yourself.
that's so fucking trash.
yeah.
I understand the Diddy shit, but I don't understand the Bill Cosby shit. We don't got to get into that, but I just feel like
I never understood.
I don't give a fuck
either.
how many women come out and say that I did something. If you can't prove it, you can't prove it.
Oh
I
God.
never understood
Fuck
his
is
case
going on?
anyway.
Yeah, and it didn't make
That's
sense.
how
The
I
nigga
feel
got
about a
locked
lot
up.
of cases. And I'm in the control,
You got
but
it.
I definitely felt that way about the whole tour case. I never, not once, thought this nigga was going to jail because I saw the evidence. Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw the evidence. I saw what they presented, and it's like you have to prove beyond reasonable doubt
Yeah.
that this nigga did it. And
didn't do that.
You didn't do that.
That
All
at
was-
all.
that
they
video-
did is confuse everybody.
Yeah.
That video that they had just recently put out about her saying she stepped on glass.
Mhm.
I seen that shit before
Yeah,
a long time ago.
yeah,
Yeah, and I don't know how
Well,
the
I
jurors.
didn't-
I don't know how the jurors saw that
yeah.
and said, "Nah, you didn't step on glass, bitch. He shot you."
Yeah, like
Yeah.
y'all, it was clearly like
I'm just saying. This is, and let me be very clear. This perspective is not taking Tory's side over Megan's side or trying to choose
Nope.
men disrespecting women.
That was
over
my
women.
side in episode 2.
I'm
No, we
just
spoke about
no.
this
I'm
shit.
saying this
spoke-
this
I told my
specific.
side.
I'm just saying this specific point of view is like
I'm on,
the law is one way. It says
I'm on justice side, bro.
that's
That's
what I'm
it.
saying.
Yeah.
The law is one way, and y'all didn't do that.
Yeah.
Y'all didn't prove beyond a reasonable doubt that he did this.
That's all
Right.
I'm saying.
As a matter of fact, it seemed like you proved that he didn't do
It
it.
seemed like to me y'all proved that Kelsey might have did the shit.
That's what I'm saying.
To be honest
Yeah.
with you.
I don't know.
But yeah, well, I don't know, man. The same thing with the Diddy shit. Like, now Diddy broke some laws, right? But the way that the world is categorizing him as this freaky ass
Yeah.
nigga that was having these parties and fucking all the celebrities in the ass and shit,
He
like
was a 69 god.
that is not at all what was happening. Like,
Hey,
he was really just a
for
fucking.
your lie.
He was really a cuck.
Yeah.
He was really a nigga that was hiring prostitutes to fuck his girls,
Mm-hmm.
so he could sit in the corner and watch.
I'm not gonna lie.
That don't seem like the word freak off to me, realistically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's only
well,
three. It's three
when I
people.
think of
At most, it's 3 people in the room, bro. I'm thinking when I
yeah.
think of freak off, I'm thinking
I thought
we have
Ja
a-
Rule was in that bitch, and
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, Meek Mill, when the nigga was in the, I think that was AI. When the nigga was in the dog cage, I'm thinking this nigga at the pool. He on the pool deck at the dog cage.
Yo.
There's 6 people fucking in the pool, and there's 9 people in the living room.
But apparently it was like that though. At one
Yo,
point there was
yo.
several people like the parties became that.
All of the transcripts, not one transcript has mentioned that.
well, but,
No, not
No,
yet.
listen. No transcript has mentioned Diddy having sex with anybody.
but I will say though,
Not one time in the whole trial. Wait, let me say this. Not
Uh-huh.
one time in the whole trial have they mentioned Diddy having sex.
What?
That's the point. He was a cuck. He was literally a nigga sitting in the corner, and the girls that he really liked, he would have random niggas fuck them.
but I think that's by design too, though, bro.
What's by design?
I think that, and I'm not saying he did or he didn't, but I'm just saying that's objection because in court, why the fuck you talking about this freak off and this other shit when we talking about Cassie? You know what I'm saying?
But no, the case is not about Cassie.
So what?
Diddy's being charged with racketeering
Mm-hmm.
and sex trafficking. Basically, he's being charged with having people travel across state lines
Mm-hmm.
for prostitution and him running a criminal organization that endorses that. Him using his business to endorse that. So the case is not about Cassie. It's about just all of the sexual acts.
Well,
that
I'm
were
saying the
happening.
part that the part of the case that has been covered so far is only about Cassie. That's what I seen.
Hell no, bro. They brought
They brought his one of his other
Yeah.
girlfriends
they
in.
brought 6 different
Yeah.
prostitutes up there.
Okay.
It's
Didn't
been-
50's baby mother go up there too?
Yeah, they've called a
I
bunch
did see
of
that.
people
I did see that.
to
Okay.
the stand. Like,
Never mind.
and like I said, I think that Diddy is a bad person,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't think that he's a criminal nigga. And I'm not saying he hasn't done criminal
I was about to say,
criminal shit.
I think he's
I'm
criminal.
saying
He's
I'm
criminal,
saying,
bro.
I'm saying in regards to what the world is categorizing him as.
Yeah, they might be
as
going
this like
overboard, but-
freaky ass kingpin when he really wasn't. Like, these were really
Whose
private
idea was it to
private
drug them?
outings.
Whose idea was it to put the shit in the baby oil?
Yo, the thing is, they were willing participants.
All right, I
They
see-
knew though. They knew
I
that.
see
Yes.
exactly what you're saying.
They were willing
Like-
participants. When Cassie spoke,
I
they
think-
pulled up text messages of Cassie saying,
Yeah.
"I can't wait to get drunk and drugged
Yeah.
tonight" or some shit.
Yeah, that happened.
No, that's fine. But the people that came outside of Cassie, the people that came to
The
the party,
prostitutes.
there were other
There
people
was
that
no
were
party.
not.
Listen to me. the concept of a party, right? Like a house party and everybody just randomly getting naked at a certain time.
Yeah.
That's not what the freak offs were. The transcripts of the court have already came out. Like,
Well, I gotta
There were
see.
celebrities that
they
never
haven't
even
named
came
any
forward.
celebrities.
Right.
Well,
They haven't named any celebrities being involved in the freak offs. Everybody involved in the freak offs were Diddy's girlfriends and prostitutes that were paid to be there.
So that girl was making that shit up, that she saw certain people, certain celebrities that were there.
You talking about the girl that lies about everybody?
I don't know her name.
I forgot her name, but I know who you talk about. She
has
got
like
a
a
podcast.
list. No, she's not.
You're talking about Jaguar.
That's
Jaguar
Jaguar.
Wright?
Jaguar Wright lie about everything.
No, I'm not talking about her.
I don't think so. I don't think she do.
I'm not talking about her. It's another girl.
I don't think she do.
She's like
I think she's
a video
she do
vixen.
exaggerate. It's a lot of shit, and she probably. But I think it's some truth to what she be saying sometimes though.
If she lied, then
I
that
don't know,
means
'cause she
the
said-
bodyguard lied too.
Because she said that she was at the freak offs with Diddy.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, according to every single account, I'm talking all of the prostitutes, I'm talking Cassie, I'm talking Diddy's other girlfriend, 50 Cent's baby mama. Every single freak off, as far as the courts go, was a private event.
Okay.
Like they were all like in hotel rooms. You know what I'm saying? Like 3 people in the room. I think because I follow this lawyer named Lauren the lawyer. Shout out Lauren the lawyer. She be posting everything about the trials.
You go, Lauren.
She be reading the transcripts word for word.
Yeah.
She basically said of like the 6, the only male prostitute that saw Diddy was one. Like every other prostitute was like, he never saw Diddy. Them niggas was like, I never even saw him there. They was like, I knew he was there, but my instructions were to have my back turned to him and to not look at him.
I seen one of the dudes they was talking about that, but they basically like Diddy was jacking this shit. Wow.
Yeah, for sure. But what I'm trying to say though is
Yeah.
the world's categorization of what a freak off is not what the courts or the people that were involved categorization of it is.
This is basically saying he was a plug.
A cuck. He was a cuck.
He was.
I think
He was a nigga that liked to see his girls get fucked
It's not a voyeur or something like that.
type shit.
Insane.
That's what he was. And he was paying. And if we being 100% honest, I don't see Diddy, the nigga.
Diddy was Diddying in the corner.
Puffy
Okay.
Combs. Puffy. Sean Diddy Combs. I don't see this nigga just fucking random niggas. You get what I'm trying to say though? Yo, it's Diddy, my nigga. Like if you gonna fuck a nigga, he gonna go fuck a nigga that got something to lose. Like a hot. Same thing with Tyler Perry. Like I'm not saying that these niggas ain't possibly weird.
No.
But like yo, you are who you are. You are a multi-millionaire, a billionaire. Like you can go fuck.
Yeah.
The nigga that sits as a CFO at IBM. Like you don't gotta fuck a prostitute that charged $500 on the corner, like from Philly. Like
Yeah.
that's all I'm trying to say.
No, yeah. Now I agree with that. I just think that to your point, I think that they're all very valid. And I understand what you're saying. I still think Diddy's weird.
I agree.
Yeah, I still
I
think
think he has.
I think
he
he
has
would-
to have nut rubbed on his nipple.
Yeah, that nigga's weird. And I think that the freak offs in the courts.
On his nipples is crazy.
No,
Yeah.
no,
He asked
th-
Cassie
no,
to
that's
rub
in the
on
transcript.
his nipples.
Yeah,
What?
Yeah.
yeah.
One more time.
He watched Cassie get donkey fucked,
Okay.
and then had the nigga come on her and asked her to bring him the cum and rub on his nipples.
Yeah. Didn't he eat it too? Because his mom made like the mac and cheese and whatever.
Okay. You taking it
I'm just
far.
saying.
Nobody-
That's what was said.
No, that was not said.
Oh yeah, it was.
Have
it
you
was.
heard that?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's in the
In the
transcripts.
transcript?
I
It's
don't
in
know
the
if it's in the transcripts
transcripts.
now, but I did hear it.
I
In
mean,
the
some-
transcripts of the court, or else that his mom.
I highly doubt that was in the transcript.
Okay, I can find that episode for you where they read it word for word. Where that girl was like, his mom used to come and collect whatever,
Please.
and put that in the mac
His
and cheese.
mom?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, but they've
And then
been saying
people
about his
found
mom
out
for
that's
years,
not his
though.
mother.
They've been saying shit about his mom and his relationship with his mom has been weird for years. Though.
Yeah, saying her ass was fat, all types of shit. He was
Yeah.
wild in the video one time. I'm like, are you okay?
They're saying that Diddy's behavior is actually from being abused by his mom.
Yes.
Okay.
He was calling her ass fat. She could shake it. She could shake her ass.
That's crazy because I haven't heard anything in
Yeah.
regards to his mom.
She.
In reference to the court case.
Now, and,
Yeah,
and I don't
in
know.
there.
I haven't read the trend. I don't know what's in them, but that has been circulating for a long time.
Yeah.
I'm just saying in reference to the court case.
Oh, yeah,
I haven't
yeah, I
heard
don't know.
anything about his mom.
Yeah, Cassie
haven't heard.
had dropped that not so long ago. I was like, I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
Cassie?
Yeah.
They've been,
I'll send that to y'all in the group chat. Don't
they've
worry
been
about
saying
it.
that. And apparently, Diddy dad was somebody too.
I believe it.
Diddy dad was somebody like,
Most people that end up
For
like
real,
that
for
are
real.
trained.
yeah,
you
I
know.
mean, yeah, and Diddy was a major record label executive at like
at a young age. Yeah,
Exactly.
24, 25.
Yeah.
Like, that's not normal.
yeah.
Right.
You know, you don't get that type of position
Not at all.
out of college.
Right.
Like,
And
Imagine.
on top of that, I think they tried to say that he was slow in school too.
Really?
He went to Howard.
I know where he went, but and he didn't go to Howard until after he was Diddy. But
What do
they
you mean? You mean like he was already like
yeah
mayor?
yeah.
Oh.
But he they tried to say that he was like they tried to put him on the short bus when he was like younger.
Jay-Z's engineering went to Howard too.
Huh?
Jay-Z's engineering went to Howard too.
That's fine.
Guru.
Jay-Z going to jail or what?
What?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
I don't think so.
I wouldn't be surprised though.
I mean,
Thought about him too.
They gonna take down all these niggas.
yeah, I think they're definitely gonna try to take him down, but I don't.
And then look at y'all. I'm moving to Africa.
Well, we can't have
Can't
fun.
leave.
It's on the ban list.
What that mean?
Can't get there. How you gonna get there?
He'll take a slave ship.
Nigga, you can fly somewhere in Africa. And then there's fucking once you fly to Africa, they can't stop you from flying from Africa. Let's say
One part of Africa.
one part of
Oh,
Africa to the next.
I thought he completely stopped it. That's why I'm like,
No, once you can't fly directly
Countries,
from
yeah.
here there, but you can. That's why I was saying about Haiti. Like anybody that want to go to Haiti, Haiti touches Dominican Republic. Nigga, just fly to Dominican Republic and drive for an hour to Haiti. Like, you be alright. Just get a taxi, nigga. It might be a little more expensive, but you can get there.
that's sick.
That's
That
like
is-
saying. I mean, the equivalent of saying like you can't fly into fucking New York City. Okay, nigga, land in Pennsylvania.
What y'all gotta think about?
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all gotta think about it like this though. Like the United States is the only place that has states. Everywhere else has countries,
Yes.
right? So people be thinking just because you say country, they think it's just like some far off place.
Yeah.
When
Yeah, for sure.
in actuality, going from fucking London to fucking Germany is not as far as you
It
think.
might be 45
yeah.
minutes.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not as far as you think.
Yeah.
I think that's still crazy though.
And some countries be smaller than states.
Yeah, no.
Hell
Like
yeah.
California is bigger than a lot of countries.
Oh God.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
That's sick.
yeah.
How is he gonna? How is? What? I have so many questions.
thank you for playing with your toes.
I was swear to God, I was about to say something. I'm like, I ain't gonna say nothing.
Hey, if y'all got a fetish,
I'm screaming.
$50. DM the
Hashtag-
Swayvy TV page.
Hey, $50.
I get you right.
Hashtag
Yeah.
Ari.
You know.
I get you right.
Yo, I get you right. It's crazy.
You put some ice cream on them motherfuckers too.
Mhm.
A little bit of
That's-
sprinkles.
Yep.
Beyond.
A little bit of sprinkles is crazy.
Just let us know
Go ahead, lick it off.
what color you want. Already paint our toenails, and we got you.
Yeah.
Drop it in the box.
$50 a photo. You heard?
Hey, you feel me?
Yo, y'all wildin'. I just want to let y'all know.
About to start Ari's OF feet page up.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Off. OFE,
Right.
OnlyFans feet.
right.
Yo,
All right. So I mean, we kind of talked about the Trump's ban list, but I mean, shit.
Sorry.
We talked about how it's gonna be hard to travel from state to state or country to country. Excuse me. The list is a long ass list. We don't have to read off all of the places, but I'll read some of the places that I know some of you bald headed niggas want to go to.
wow, not too much. Jesus,
Not too much, just a little bit.
ridiculous.
All right, so I don't know anybody trying to go to Afghanistan. We're just
Negative.
gonna leave that off. But what are some of the places?
Egypt.
Egypt for sure.
Ghana.
Ghana, Guyana, Ethiopia, Jordan, Morocco. Damn, they think of Morocco.
Morocco?
Right.
New Guinea?
Nigeria, Pakistan. I know there's a lot of Pakistani out here that want to go home and shit.
Zimbabwe.
Nigeria.
Zimbabwe, the Philippines. Honestly, I feel like you shouldn't go to the Philippines. I feel like you get robbed out there, motherfucker. But
Just go out there and
Not
find
trying
your
to be
wife.
I
and
always
leave.
wanted to get on the elephant.
you wanted some more? You wanted some? Trinidad.
We can't go to Trini.
Can't go to Trinidad. Yo, you
I was
said
ready to
that
get
already.
the.
and
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
and you already said Zimbabwe.
She heard about that one though.
Bro, yes.
Haiti, I gotta say Haiti.
Yeah.
But
I was ready to get my waistline right. Can't even do that.
but yeah, like I said,
Dang.
like we said earlier,
Can we actually put that like
The list
on the pod?
itself.
probably not.
Oh.
What
We could probably put the list. Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
yeah, probably
Yeah.
for sure.
the hell you got going on?
If we can, we're gonna put it right here. Anyway,
Nah, so there's
you know what we're doing?
hey, there's a
Yo.
total of 56 countries.
56.
Yeah, this list doesn't even have all 56.
Yeah.
So it might be some places that
No,
we
I
wanna
think
go.
that list was the additional 36 that they added.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's the other ones?
I don't know. I
Let me
don't have
see.
it.
I ain't got time for this shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, sadly,
Honduras.
Okay, imagine.
you just got to get a little creative,
Be
man.
sick.
'Cause it's a
Sick.
lot of, and I don't know if y'all know.
What the hell?
There's certain
Really?
places that the airlines have kind of like made it almost impossible to fly to, like a round trip flight to London, right? If you do it in enough time, you might only pay $900.
Yeah.
But a round trip flight to like Angola, Africa, which is the melting pot of Africa, they speak like 36 different languages in that country. It might cost you $2,500.
Greece.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but then just think about the amount of publicity and attention that gets drawn to London versus Angola.
I swear to God, I was just thinking that.
So it's like, who would pay $2,500 to go
Angola.
somewhere that's not even advertised versus $900 to go somewhere that everybody in the world talks about?
You know what? And that might be by design because
The Democratic
but you know what?
Congo?
That's exactly why it is.
Damn.
Because ain't nobody.
That's Angola.
That's beautiful.
Bro, the Democratic Congo is sick.
Beautiful.
What's that?
Angola, Africa.
Angola.
You can't go to Cuba?
Well, that's been a long.
You can't go to Venezuela?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Gotta go.
Yeah.
That's actually one of the places I really, really want to go.
You can't go to Venezuela.
The raft out that
That's on the
motherfucker.
list?
Huh?
That's on the list?
No, it's not on the list.
Oh.
I didn't see it.
Okay.
Dude.
But Portuguese is their primary language.
So
That's the part that kind of
Congo Republic. Bro, that's
Like, damn, y'all niggas can't speak Spanish.
Sierra Leone. Bro, they got a lot of countries
Alright,
that
relax,
are kind of
bro.
important. I'm just saying. That's crazy.
Yeah. You trying to.
Only saying relax because you had the same you had the same reaction outside. Then you did it again. Then now you doing it now.
And they just put this country up there, and my brother's supposed to be going there to go dress up that dude from that blind show.
A lot of
one.
Yeah, Dominicana.
didn't Trump just
Whoa, bro.
pass some other shit to say that niggas can't travel or some shit?
Oh, you talking about without the real ID shit?
Nah, I ain't talking about that. I think
Just niggas in
Wow.
general.
I think it's something about
Niggas in general.
U.S. citizens can't travel. I don't know. Never mind. We ain't gotta talk about it because I don't know enough about it.
I didn't know that they were offering people bread to go back to wherever they came from before they went and got them.
Wait, you said what?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
The government basically said, if you're here illegally, we'll give you money to go home. But once we catch you and send your ass home, it's
Your
going to be way
ass.
worse for you.
Yeah.
You might as well take this money and go home.
They're giving them a ban and buying their ticket completely separate. So they're giving you that $1,000 free to live however you want to live in your own country, and then they're buying you your flight back.
Yo, they going extra hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is gonna be
The fact of the matter is, I guarantee you, it ain't gonna go as smooth as niggas think it's gonna go. And I only say that because a lot of people that they kicking out is doing all the jobs that we ain't doing.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we talked about that. For those of you that don't know,
Is it charged?
the simplest way to explain the benefit of an immigrant, and this is going to sound fucked up, but this is just a natural reality if you're an American citizen.
Mm-hmm.
You get a team full of immigrants to build a house, right? They only charge $12 an hour, right? They do woodwork, foundation work, concrete pouring, electrical, plumbing,
I was about to say, what is
roofing,
concrete porn?
and installation, right?
Please.
They do all of that for $13 an hour, right? After they're done, the home is listed at $430,000. Let's just say that $430,000 is included in their profit margin, right? But you only paid all of your workers $13 an hour. Now you go and get a natural tradesman, right? You get a natural plumber who makes $40 an hour. You get a natural electrician who makes $50 an hour. You get a natural concrete pourer who makes $8,000 per job. That $430,000 house now jumped to $1.6 million to build. Just to fucking build. We're not even talking about profit margin of selling a home.
Yeah.
So just think of how that's going to impact the American economy in 10 years.
And exactly. And I'm about to say, and Trump is doing this by design. And I'm going to tell you why, because it's not that he thinks that immigrants are motherfucking criminals, and he don't really give two fucks for real. The issue is that he knows once they go, we now have to pay the top dollar to American companies
to build shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not 100% against that. I am against the affordability, but I feel like let me just say this. I'm against kicking anybody out of the country if they've been here for X amount of time. And you know what I'm saying? They not hurting nobody, not harming nobody.
Yeah,
but I'm not against the concept of America housing jobs.
Yeah.
Because we outsource so much shit that niggas is just dummies.
On the flip side of that, though, it's going to also cause for a lot of shit to go up.
Shit to go out?
Go up.
So hopefully
Because
they
yes,
increase
but
minimum wage and all the other shit too.
that's what what I was saying.
Yeah.
They have to increase minimum wage because these companies are going to be bringing in way more money.
I hope so, but just based off of the last
Well, if you work a job,
meeting I saw at Congress, the Republicans don't want to raise minimum wage.
well,
They're against it.
if you work a job where they don't have to pay you shit,
Yeah.
like bro, if you work for a call center, like you just answer the phone and make appointments, you can't be mad that a fucking electrician makes more money than you.
Yeah, but I don't
because
think that's a conversation though.
I'm talking about amongst Americans, it should be a conversation because
okay.
what I'm saying is, if I can walk out on the street, pick somebody, and they can do your job, you can't be mad that you don't make the amount of money that you want to make.
Yeah.
But a lot of the jobs are psychological, and I think that people don't take that into consideration.
What do you mean by psychological?
So there are a lot of people that, for example, do y'all feel like y'all could work at Walmart?
Yes.
And you could work the service desk at Walmart?
Yes.
And talk to a person even though they're acting completely irate?
Yes, I work with people that
we're
have had mold in
normal.
their apartment for 2 months.
We're normal.
That yell at me
here.
and scream at me about
We're
it.
normal in this group right here, right? But there are a lot of our friends that will refuse because they literally cannot even fathom someone speaking to them like that, even though they know they're at work.
But that's it. I agree with you, but that's a you problem. Like that's not a job problem. That's a you problem.
Right, but if you don't have those skills, you can't do that job.
Like I said, that's a you problem.
Right, but when you're in that job, what are the if you're an electrician, you have to go to school to do all that to find
sure.
Right, but you're not really going to school to talk to people and maintain self-composure and have it
Like I
all the
said,
time on and off the job.
I think that what you're arguing though is a you problem. I'm not saying that that's not a factor. I'm saying those are problems with the individual. That's like saying you can't be a leader because you don't know how to follow command. Like I get that, but that doesn't speak to your ability. That speaks to you as a person. You know what I'm saying? Like that's something that you as a person have to control. And I know plenty of people. I'm sure we all do know people that like can't keep a job or can't take authority. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers tell them, yo, go take out the trash. They're like, why I gotta take out the trash? Because you make $10 an hour, nigga, and I make 50. Shut up. Go take out the trash.
Yeah.
I think people that, well, I don't know. I just look at.
I could be a little harsh, but I'm just.
Nah, I don't think it's harsh because me personally, I just feel like that minimum wage should be higher, but I also do agree with you can't be mad at a fucking plumber or whoever for making more than you when you do X, Y, and Z.
Yes.
But I don't think this is the part that I disagree with is the fact that I don't feel like it's okay for you to have a minimum wage of said things and make the economy so terrible that with that minimum wage, you know they can't live. That's why I don't agree with. You know what I'm saying? Well, I feel like they should be able to have some source to get housing and to be able to have some type of life that they can, you know what I'm saying? Like, not saying that you have to have a great life, but you can't make it not affordable for me to live, but you want me to work for $10 an hour. It's crazy.
I don't know, bro. I'm kind of like.
If you don't got it and you didn't find a way, it's your ass.
Yeah, I'm kind of on that side. Like, I'm on the side of like, yo, if you work the register at Dollar Tree, and this is no disrespect to anybody that works the register at Dollar Tree, but like, I don't think you should make $20 an hour.
You don't think that they deserve to be able to get a house? Or
not working at Dollar Tree.
I think that's crazy.
I think that the amount of, so I fell into my career. You know what I'm saying? Like, I started working my career because a nigga came to me and was like, yo, you can get a discount at your apartment. And you don't even got to make a lot of money because shit, the discount is going to cover the money that you don't make. And I'm like, oh shit, sign me up. You know what I'm saying? But then the more I got into it and the more I started getting certifications and the more I started going to school and the more I started doing all these things, I was like, oh shit, I can make that. I had to work to make that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I have certifications that
Yeah.
I understand chemistry, you know what I'm saying, of certain situations. Like, I'm digging 6 feet in the ground and repairing steel water lines. Like, I'm doing things that the average person can't do.
I get that.
So what I'm saying is I don't think that somebody that just walked into a job and got to sit there and do fucking basic high school math should be able to make close to what I make.
Yeah, I don't care. Yeah, that's not what I'm talking about. I don't care about what you make.
You talking about?
I don't give a fuck about
being able to
afford to live.
Shit.
That's what I'm saying. That's my whole point. And I'm not saying that you got to have a nice ass house, but if you can't afford to live and the minimum wage is this, I don't think that's right. And the fact that now it's like with people that were getting EBT and shit like that, you basically can't make shit in order to get it.
Right.
And if you do qualify to get it, it's like, all right, well, I gotta make under $18,000 in order for me to get it. So if I make $19,000, I still can't afford nowhere.
I think that the same thing that happened in New York City would happen anywhere in the country if they moved minimum wage. New York City moved minimum wage to like $17 an hour, and the average rent went to like $3,000.
Well,
I think that the same thing is going to happen because of profit margins.
Well,
like if I
you might be right. Yeah.
If I'm the GM or if I own, I keep saying, just say Dollar Tree.
Yeah.
It's just the easiest thing to use. If I use Dollar Tree and now I have to pay all of my employees double what they were making in the first place, I'm going to now move from $125 an item to $325 an item because I have to make that money back.
You might be right.
And the equivalent is going to happen with the real estate investors. Like if now I got to pay my property managers $140,000 and pay my fucking groundskeepers double, you damn right y'all niggas not paying $1,750 rent no more. Y'all niggas is paying $2,150 because I gotta make this money back.
Yeah.
And again, I still
across
feel
my
like
whole
it's
portfolio.
fucked up that would happen, and you're probably right. That probably will happen to some degree.
Yeah,
but
I mean that's exactly what happened in New York though.
Yeah.
Like them niggas raised the minimum wage, and next
but
thing you know,
I think it's fucked up.
they was selling
Fans.
cardboard boxes
Yeah.
for $1,500.
That's what I'm saying.
Fans.
That shit is crazy. I just feel like it's fucked up, and I feel like
But I genuinely, I mean, this is not disrespectful to anybody. I'm not trying to like play you because I know like everybody has their own circumstance. I just feel like if you work a job where you don't have to physically think, you can't be mad that you don't make enough money to do what you want to do.
Yeah.
You don't get paid just because you show up to work. You get paid because you provide a skill that nobody. Ari gets what she gets because she works a job that you can't just handpick a nigga on her floor and be like, go do that.
Yeah.
You can't pick anybody else in that building to do what she does. That's why she makes what she makes.
Yeah.
And you too, nigga.
Yeah.
You can't go to the other floors and be like, hey, switch with him.
yeah.
That's why you make what you make. And I feel like if you just take that simple thought, you gotta apply that across the board.
No, I do, but my thing is about the whole morality of the situation.
Yeah, I get it. The ethics of it. Yeah. The ethics is fucked up.
It's just like I just like.
But I also But I also, and I guess in this moment I'm taking like the corporation side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm not necessarily taking the corporation side. I'm taking the self-empowerment side. I think that free will is still a real thing.
It is.
Like you don't have to go and work at fucking Burger King.
No, yeah, I agree with that.
Nobody's fucking making you do that. You literally can go
I agree with
get a
that.
fucking EPA license in 10 days online and go apply to work at an HVAC company.
that I can get behind.
Like that's
Yeah, I
all
agree
I'm
with
trying
that.
to say. I'm not trying to
Yeah.
disrespect the way that money is flowing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And saying that it's fair that
I mean,
somebody that works
I'm only
here
being empathetic to the people that can't really catch a break on some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Now, if you're a felon and they trying to force
Yeah.
you to just be in this predicament, that's
Yeah.
fucked up. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
That's fucked up. But I don't think that every fucking fast food worker across America should make more money. Because if that's the case, then nigga, the McDouble would be fucking.
I bet you they make your
Right.
McDouble the best McDouble you ever
$12.
fucking had. You be
Right.
like, no, play.
I mean, I don't want a McDouble, but I'm just saying, like, a McDouble would fuck around be $13,
Nah,
nigga.
yeah. But I mean,
wow.
Shit be crazy.
and this is a whole nother topic, but and people probably gonna feel some type of way about it. I just think it's crazy how niggas is homeless over here and niggas is sending money to other countries to feed them, which is fine.
Yeah.
But I think you should do the same thing at home too. You know what I'm saying? If you gonna send money to other countries, send our tax dollars that we paying for
Yeah.
to other countries to feed them and house them, why the fuck can't you do this over here? Why the fuck we got all the billionaires in the world over here? We got the richest people, but we still got people that can't even afford. Like, come on now.
United States is selfish though. We knew that.
I don't know, man. I'll be asking myself these questions. Like, is there a fine line? Like, what's the line of saying, like, okay, if we create a bunch of shelters and we give homeless people the ability, how many people will be like, shit, I'm about to just check out of going to work, nigga. I'm about to just go stay in one of these shelters.
That's what the experiment was for COVID. Were people not lying and saying they weren't working when they were to get money?
Type shit. Like
Like,
the PPP loan, nigga. They
that was-
said niggas was pretending to have
They
businesses.
pretending, tweaking. I was like, yo, y'all dead ass.
I'm
And-
glad I missed that wave though.
And I'm only
Bro.
I'm only standing on this side because I feel like
Oh.
I've had these conversations about Congress and you know what should happen or shouldn't happen, and I feel like the more you dissect it, the more you realize it's an impossible job, bro.
No, I mean
Trump doing a horrible job. I'm just
Man,
saying
fuck
the job
no.
itself is impossible though.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. I think it is a tall task.
she
you know
about to
what
get fired. Why the hell she keep just walking off camera, man?
I don't know.
I mean, all right, let's hit this last topic because it's about to be 8 o'clock.
For sure. I don't have much to say. I don't really know anything about it though.
All right, well, we ain't gonna talk about it because I need to know about it too small.
Yeah, I don't really know.
All right,
But nah, man. Peace and love to everybody out there, man. I hope everybody
already.
finds they thing.
We about to go anyway, so I mean,
Yeah,
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need y'all soon too, because don't
About
forget
to
I'm about
blow
to move.
up. Oh, I thought you were talking about that.
I got hella boxes. Oh, we also we'll talk about that on camera.
All right.
But I got hella boxes. I got hella rap. I'm about to go crazy.
All right, brother. You know what I'm
Gonna
saying?
have to- we
I already
gon-
told Deja.
You told her?
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, what happened? What I missed?
I'm about to move.
Where you
Yeah.
going?
Up the street.
Got a
for me.
crib.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Nice.
Nah, it's the same distance from you.
Yeah, well, it seems like-
Congratulations. Yay.
Yeah. So I'm about to have
How you
By the
designing
ABC
it?
store.
Oh,
Corner.
lit.
I got a 2-car garage at the spot, so I'm gonna turn that area into the
Nice.
podcast studio area.
Oh, cool.
Oh, you were able to go look
How
inside?
the echo gonna be
Yeah, that
in
shit
the
nice.
garage?
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna foam seal the walls,
Okay.
and then I'm going to put sheetrock up.
Okay.
And
That's the first thing I thought about when you said you can put it in the garage. I said, wait a second.
yeah, that shit gonna be tinny as hell. But the benefit is I actually use a 10 reverb on all of my vocals, so I think it'd be pretty cool to hear.
Fuck it. Let's try it.
Yeah, but it's a bunch of things we can do. I actually ordered a bunch of what's that shit called? Moving blankets. So I ordered like 20 moving blankets. It just came in a pack.
Oh, I was like, nigga,
it was like $9 more to buy 20 than buy 15 or some shit like that. So I was like, fuck, this gave me 20. But yeah, so like I said, I'm gonna foam seal. I'm gonna spray the walls with foam. Then I'm gonna probably hang the moving blankets, and then I'm gonna hang sheetrock, put sheetrock on top of it. So it's gonna be hot as a motherfucking bitch in there. I'm gonna cut a hole in the wall and put an AC unit in the window. But
yay.
But yeah, we're gonna figure that shit out.
Do it.
And I'm gonna try to go minimal. Like I'm gonna try to like have the studio set up one way, and then like the podcast set up behind that shit. And
So
I
you don't
just
gotta
want it to
keep redoing shit.
No. I just want it to be couches, a couple pictures on the wall, and some lights. Like I don't want it to be. I want it to be minimal.
Yeah.
Like focus on what the fuck we talking about.
What we
This
talking
game we
about?
trying to give y'all niggas.
Man, they dead ass gonna blow us up. That's all I keep thinking about.
UOT.
Anyways, peace and love, everybody.
Y'all be
So,
safe.
it's been real, man. I appreciate everything.
Y'all be safe.
Thank y'all for fucking with us. Cause some of y'all niggas don't fuck with us.
Don't pay rent yet. Y'all gotta see what's going on first.
Some of y'all niggas do fuck with us. You said don't pay your rent.
Not yet.
See what
You gotta see what's going on.
She's stuck on the fact that we gonna get blown the fuck up.
You gonna get evicted.
Swayvy Gang.
I mean,
Gang, gang.
are we?
Bald headed ass niggas.